I want to have a child, right? Right now, man's 25 and getting old in life. Realistically, I should have a child. But...
well,
you're an idiot, man. So what you're saying is, yeah, you're 25, you still live with your mom, yeah? You've got no settings for yourself, and you believe you should have a child in your mom's house?
No, I'd get my own yard.
What, just like that? Then get a baby, yeah?
I'd rent a yard, yeah. It's simple, easy.
Okay.
If I had to come to it, bro, the conclusion of life...
wait, first.
And then you looking at me, because I'm 30 with no youth, yeah? Yo, wait, shut your mouth, lad.
Say it with chest podcast.
I go by the name of Funny Francis, big belly for the big telly, your grandmother's favourite care home visitor.
Yes, it's Draay. We don't play, and we're filming the 14th episode of the podcast today. And who are we with?
Go on, Wizzy.
Oh, it's Wizzy, a rapper. You know how it is. WHIZZY, Mr. Wizzy Bop and that.
My name's Reese, and I've currently just started YouTube, so we're getting there, and obviously hoping to do more videos with the team, which we're sat around now.
Okay. So, Wizzy, who are you? What's your story? What's your life story? Where did you begin, and where are you now?
I began in Coventry. I'm a rapper. Started doing music. I've been doing it for like 12 years now. Doing all right, and I've got a tune nearly on 5 million streams. Big up myself, you know how it is.
Come on.
And yeah, man, just keep pushing in it. That's how it is.
I'm hearing that.
Come on, bro.
And yourself?
Well, you already know, my name's Reese. I'm from Nuneaton, which is shy of Coventry.
So Bando,
yeah, not far from Coventry, obviously. But
for all my international fans, Nuneaton is like a little borough, like a little district in and around Coventry, and it's a bando, isn't it? It's like Ohio in America, the equivalent. Yeah, continue.
yeah, basically, yeah. Just started to try and get out there, start content and creations, and hopefully a little bit of music, a little bit of everything until I find my alleyway, I guess.
Yeah, so how do you two know each other then?
Wow. Believe it or not, he actually played in Fever, which is a club in Nuneaton. Obviously, we went there. From there, obviously, we actually started continuing conversations like outside, like through social media. And I said, look, I can help you out because I run like a car page. I can help you out with one of your videos and get you some cars.
Draay knows about them cars, man. He's been in one of them.
Is that how you got the cars?
Yeah, through Reese.
What? Just explain to the people what we're talking about.
Basically, I performed at Fever one night. Big up John Bernard for getting me onto that as well. For supporting Prince. You lot might probably know Prince is like a artist from the UK. TikTok artist, basically. And Reese seen me perform at Fever that night. Hit me up. He said he can get me some cars for my video. I shot CV with Kazi out now on YouTube. Make sure you go run it up. And then, that day they pulled up with bare whips and that. Even Draay knows about that because he jumped in one of them as well.
No, I didn't.
Scare of his life, bro.
Yeah, it was all mad. And then the police came at the end, didn't it?
And Draay ran away like a little...
Gone, bro. I've already been locked up for 6 hours before. I'm not trying to reload that. I'm not trying to reload that one.
No, there was a lot of...
You've been locked up for 6 hours?
Did you not know this?
Did you not know that?
What, he's been to pen?
Nah, he was in a cell.
I got put in
Explain that experience, man. What's it like?
I got put in a holding cell for 6 hours.
For singing happy birthday to someone.
Yeah. So
really?
Obviously, my YouTube videos and stuff. I went into town and I had a cake. It didn't have any candles in or nothing, because I was like, I'll get in trouble for that. So I just went into Starbucks and I sang happy birthday to like everyone in there. And this old man took it personally that I was singing happy birthday, and he got up.
He rang the 5-0.
He grabbed me. He started like trying to like push me against the wall. I didn't touch him. I just got out of there. And then he was like trying to grab my camera. He grabbed my camera, like nearly broke it. And then the Starbucks like kicked us out. And then obviously I'm going about my life like, just another crazy YouTube experience. And then I was on my way. The next day I went out to film again, and I was walking, and a police car pulled up next to me, and they were like, excuse me. I kept walking because I'm a civilian. Like, I've never been in trouble before in my life. And then they were like, no, you did this, that. They put me in cuffs and everything.
Swear, what, Reggie Miranda rights and that?
That's American.
That's mental though.
Yeah,
But yeah, they
mad.
put me in
They
cuffs.
didn't say you have the right to remain silent. Blah blah blah.
No, because that's American.
They should
bro.
still say it in the UK.
No, they do say it in
No,
the
but they
UK,
don't
bro.
say you have the right to remain silent. I spoke to the police officers the whole way to the station.
They say
bro.
anything you
Because
do
you were
say.
self-snitching,
They
that's why
say
idiot.
anything you do say
Oh,
may be given as evidence.
No, I was just like, they put me in the cuffs, and I was like, what's this for?
Dre was there for crying.
No,
There was a tear. There was a tear. Trust me.
because I on my mother's life I thought it was a prank. Until I was in the station on my mother's life I thought it was a
What,
prank.
you thought West Midlands police?
I was like, wow, I've got motion, serious motion. Yeah, and they put me. They were like, and an officer that was off shift saw you walking through town and told us what direction you were going in. So we got you here, and then obviously you were harassing someone in a Starbucks, and all of this, and I was like, and then obviously I was the whole way down, like to know, also what's gonna happen to me? Like I've never been arrested before, and then they tightened my handcuffs. I don't know why they did that, and then I was waiting. They said you get one phone call, one this, one that. I called my mum. I said, Mum, can you tell work that I'm not gonna make it?
So what? Did they strip search you and spread your back crease?
Why?
Nah, they patted me down though, and they get very close.
What, to the schlong and that?
Yeah, very close. They get very close.
So what? Did you have to take off all your clothes and put on jailhouse clothes and that?
Yeah, I've
Swear.
got them in my house.
What, as memorabilia?
Mental.
Yeah, I took it home, bro. It's comfy as well. It's like pajamas.
Memorabilia.
Yeah.
And so yeah, then I was like, I need my phone call, and then I had work the next hour. So I was like, Mum, can you tell work I'm not gonna make it? And I'm arrested, by the way. And then she was like, what? She thought I was joking, doing it for a YouTube video. I was like, no, I'm being serious. I told her. She started laughing, but then you could also hear that she was getting emotional. And then obviously that got me emotional. I'm like, I'm not gonna get bagged anyway. Like I'm gonna be let out soon anyway. And then I got put in the cell. I was in there for 6 hours, and I had my interview. And my attorney, because obviously you get given an attorney, he just laughed. He's like, this is the funniest case I've ever had to cover in my life.
No, he's true.
And he was just like, this is just funny. Like you haven't done anything wrong. And then the woman came in to do my interview, and then she showed me she's like, this is where you commit. This is what's been reported. And she showed me my live YouTube video.
Your own video.
Yeah, and I was like, and she's like, what do you think? What's wrong about this? And I'm like, I still think it's quite funny.
Is that what you said to the federal?
Yes, because I'm like, because this guy's backing me now. He's telling me I ain't done anything wrong. So why am I going to move scared? Do you get what I'm saying? Of course I got brave.
Got brave.
And then, she was a woman who just seemed like she doesn't really.
She hates men in it, really.
More time in it.
She just doesn't find. She obviously don't find that thing funny.
Her husband left her for another woman and that.
She looked like 2 years older than me. Like she was like
What,
I was trying to get the number and that.
Oh,
I'm not
them
gonna lie.
ones.
she left
She
her.
obviously, she just weren't.
No.
You know what it is, bro? She just weren't feeling you.
And then I
innit?
was on bail for 3 months. They kept all my camera equipment. They kept all my SD cards, all my lights, all my microphones, my laptop.
That's a bit over the top.
My phone. I had to get a new phone.
Dre's got
All of
PTSD
that
from
for
this.
3 months. And then when I came back on my bail to get the stuff, she weren't there. And then obviously I was like, no, I'm mad now. Yeah. And then because I woke up early to go there, got there on time, everything. Then I walk off, yeah, and I head to the gym, and then I get a call off my dad. My dad's like, the police officer's here. I'm like, why? She told me that I need to be at the station to get my stuff. And then she's like, oh no, she thought you weren't going to go. I was like, at what point during this whole investigation have I seemed like a rebel? I'm just a guy that's doing YouTube videos. And then she came down and she was gassed that I actually went. And then she's like, just don't let this ruin your life. Like, doing all these stupid videos, like, it's not worth it.
You said to her that wrong. Honestly, you run me a little team. And my life will be better, innit? That's what you should have said to the federal.
True.
I was like, no, like, I know, like, don't worry, I've got better videos coming.
Videos coming.
So on that subject,
Yeah.
has anyone else had any mad stories with like police in general? Because that's quite a mad story. Literally, a birthday cake gets you in so much trouble.
Yeah.
Has anyone else
I've got
had
a
any?
story actually.
Go on, you tell
This
me.
was this was in the Neaton actually.
Was it?
Yeah,
in the
town,
ends?
near the Neaton town centre. So basically, when I bought my Ford Focus, 08 plate, this is time ago now. I've been driving for like 10, 11 years. So this is when I first started driving.
You're that old?
Oh, one of them ones.
You know what? I'm not even emotional now because we're on our episode 14 and every time I get cussed for being an old man, innit? So I'm taking it with pride and honour, yeah? So yeah, I'm an old man, yeah? So when I had my Ford Focus, I was driving late, like 11 o'clock in the Neaton, and Federale pulled me over saying, this car's not registered in the UK. I said, where's it from then? Uganda. Where's it from? because I recently purchased the car, and obviously the VIN number and the tax documents, transfer of details, all the usual boring stuff hadn't been processed yet.
Okay, so
according
imported.
to their system, this car was not registered to anyone.
Right.
Ah, yeah.
So they're trying
yeah.
to tell me this car's not registered in this country. I said it's a Ford Focus. Put in the VIN number, and they were moving like they wanted to arrest man.
Yeah.
But I said to him, nah. I recently, but luckily I could show the receipt that I brought this car like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, and they said, no, you need to get it registered in the UK. I said the document's dead there. They're going through. Royal Mail was on strike that day. It's not my fault because he was. You see me?
No.
Yeah. And then in the end, he said, he let me go in it. He said, yeah, you just make sure you patent it because if the next federale stop you, it might be peak. But from that experience there, I realised with feds, it can go either one way or the other. It all depends on the fed you come across as well.
Yeah, nah, that's facts.
It all depends on the fed you come across as well. Because if he's a waste man, no matter what you say, if he wanted to, he could have said, nah, you go in jailhouse, cuz.
Yeah.
And it would have been peak.
They just make up some random stuff, bro. Most
Yeah,
of the
like
time,
you
innit?
smell weed and that. Stuff
Yeah.
like that.
See, I've had a similar situation with the police, but it was insurance. I was driving back from Brum, and I got to basically just outside of Neaton.
Yeah.
And they
The
pulled me
Neaton's a
over.
doomed place, man. Neat as fuck. All the worst things happen in the Neaton.
But
clearly.
literally,
Yeah.
yeah, home and that.
Pulled up near home. I'm like 10 minutes away from home. I'm like, yeah, let's get home. Pull me over. I'm like, oh, really? Why now? And they're like, oh, it's not insured. I said, yes, it is. Here's my details. They're like, yeah, but on our system it says not insured. So they seized my car. And it went over, obviously, you have to pay. When it goes to there, you have to pay to have it back. So then obviously I have to pay. So I've now got, I think it was like £170 or something for one night or something. Paid all that for it to be insured in the first place.
Wow.
So you got your
Do they
refund.
run back the peas?
Yeah, I've had to sort it out with them, but it was a long day. It was a long day.
Nah, they should have ran back the
Long
peas for
day.
that, man.
And
I
I got to the point where I'm like, I didn't even, at the time, I was so furiated because I'm getting my car taken off me. I'm like 10 minutes away from my house. And I'm like, so annoyed. And I didn't even get to like take any details from them.
But
You know
I
what
would
you
have wanted
should've done?
compensation as well for the harassment.
You know what you should have done? You should have put your foot down and vroom straight to yard, cuz.
Not back
Because
in
you
the
know,
day.
you know, like on GTA, when you get home,
Yeah.
you lose all your stars, all your wanted stars.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it
that's
like that?
facts
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
Yeah,
I could've
so
done
you
that,
jump in the
could've done
yard, they don't know which yard you got into. You sling your car back in the garage in the back of your house and that. Run
Yeah.
through the back door.
that. The only issue is
Jump
then-
over neighbour's fence, neighbour's fence, neighbour's fence.
Then go to your house. They're gonna know
Yeah,
what
leave
house
your
you're
car, bro.
Just do GTA vibes. Yeah, I'll take that for next time. Good
But
tip.
said if you
Yeah,
get
it's
home,
probably
your
terrible
stars
advice,
go.
Yeah, disclaimer. That
But
is my
some man though,
advice.
Aye,
there's
Francis
some man
with
who
a
ain't
life
stopping
advice
though.
and that.
That's what I'm saying. Some man ain't stopping. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I've done it before. I'm not doing it again.
What? Not stop for police?
Yeah.
Did you get away?
We're not saying that.
Obviously you did because you're here now.
Yeah. We ain't on about
I
that
read that still,
conversation.
that's
We're
cool,
not on
that's
about that
cool.
conversation.
What type of sports car was it? Did you get away?
Allegedly.
What do you mean allegedly? I can't say too much detail.
Didn't
but
you two go to school together?
Yeah, I went to school with
Yeah.
Francis still.
So he's your older.
He was like an old man in my school though still.
What? Still, he was old back then.
Yeah, man.
What was he like?
It was alright, man. It was calm still.
We're in different years, so I don't really know.
Yeah,
too
but
much.
he.
Nah, I was
he
in,
says
like-
He knows what you were like in school.
What? I was in year 7, innit? When you were in
Year 11.
Year 11. Yeah.
Nah. I left school before you came.
Sixth form. Nah,
Yes.
you were in sixth form.
Yeah, sixth one. You're probably.
I met. Yeah, he was in sixth
Well, so
form.
he left that much of an impact on you that you recognise him now.
Bruv, how can you not remember Francis, bro? He's the same back then as he is now, bruv.
I swear.
Yeah.
That I'll agree with. I've been the same throughout my whole life.
Well, he's been the same for.
Same madman.
Did you misbehave in school?
Yeah, I got bad trouble. Bro.
What's the
Nah,
worst?
he-
What's the worst thing that you did?
What is the worst thing I did? Right.
I've got a story to tell.
Probably, yeah. Not even worse, but the thing I'm most proud of, yeah, is obviously one of the teachers that I wanted to.
Who? I want to know.
You want to know her name?
Exposed. Nah, you got
I'll tell
it.
you after, innit?
Alright, say that.
Basically, we were at prom, yeah?
Yeah.
And obviously, we was at prom, and then obviously this teacher that I was on smoke with, I liked her, innit? Obviously, the bunda was there, and I grabbed the bunda, and she let me grab it. I think that was a good achievement.
That's Bars Hill for you.
Say what?
That was a good achievement, cause.
Like that?
But yeah, I was quite proud with that moment. Yeah. Bunda Becky, but her name was Becky. Her name was Becky. But I grabbed the bunda, and I was quite. Yeah, it was mad.
I'm interested to find out who this
What?
is.
She
you know.
didn't say nothing.
I'll tell you afterwards.
She allowed
I'll tell you
it?
Yeah,
afterwards.
seen her,
She
seen
used
her.
to work in reception. You might know it. You probably know it.
So she just allowed
Oh,
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say
Don't
that. Don't say
it.
that.
Did you want to grab it?
Who wouldn't?
Oh, you're lost. You're
Don't say that.
finished.
Don't say that.
I know you're
There's
exactly
always that
who you're
one
on
teacher
about.
though.
So
innit?
what?
I know exactly you're on about.
She allowed it enough. She didn't tell you off nothing.
Nah.
Nah, she was like a flirt.
Yes.
Oh my.
She was a
days.
flirt, blood. I
She was
know
one of
exactly
them.
who
She
he's
was
on
one of
about.
them. She was one of them. But yeah, that was one of my most proudest moments in life.
What's the worst thing that you guys did in school?
Me,
I know you was a good youth, innit?
no, I was. Do you know what? I was an alright youth because obviously back then I used to wear glasses. Obviously right now I'm just wearing glasses because I had a little thing recently and that.
Yeah.
But probably when I was smoking some illegal stuff in school and then I told my mum like I got forced to do it and that, innit? And then school like suspended me for a few days and that was probably the worst thing I did in school.
What about you, Reese?
See, in school.
Wait, hold on, pause. You're a scumbag. So you're smoking bush and you're trying to claim next man had you locked in a room and forced you to smoke the bush. Is that what you're trying to say?
Basically because I was a good boy to my mum, innit? Back then.
Swear.
Yeah, back then still.
So who did you claim was forcing you to smoke then?
The oldest.
What, year 11s and that?
You.
Nah. Nah, this was like I think I was in year 9 these times.
So now I know, I understand like the last episode where you were coming from, one of the last episodes, where you were coming from with a door. Was it episode 2, was it? Yeah.
Episode 2,
Yeah,
yeah.
Where the doors have now been taken off. It's Wizzy's fault. Been smoking in there.
Yeah.
No, I smoked in the forest.
Oh.
I just got caught by bro, I was about to say her name then. Mad. One of like the deputies
Yeah.
at the time. It was a techie, but it was mad though because after this happened, I had to do like a presentation. You know, the stand-up presentation where you got like
And you were
speak in front of the
fried.
class, and I was fried, bro.
Yeah.
That's how they kind of clocked, man, innit? Because I told them like I was just chilling with them. I didn't actually tell them I was doing it, so I didn't actually get clocked doing it. It was like when I went back inside, and then they realised the presentation.
That was like these
I
two
was a
girls.
goner.
These 2 girls in my class, they made like a big thing about, okay, cool. Next week, Friday, we're gonna take alcohol into school in flasks. And they made it this big thing that these 3 girls were gonna do it, yeah? And they actually did it. But they had enough alcohol for the whole day, yeah? And they wanted to see how drunk they could get through the day. And
In school?
Yes.
Alcohol?
And not get caught, yeah?
Loud up, man.
So the whole day they were sipping. And by the last 2 periods, everyone knew that they were drunk, even the teachers, because they were all just slurring their words.
How old were
all
they,
over
bro,
the
by the
place.
way?
I was probably in year 10.
Yeah, they lost them whole marbles, bro.
14, innit? And what did the teachers do about it?
I didn't start drinking till I was 18,
They brought
innit?
them out of
So
class.
Same here.
They brought them out of class, and they obviously spoke to them about it. And they were like, no, we're not drunk. We're not drunk. And then the teachers, I think they just, the girls got gone. So I'm assuming they got.
do you know what
taken
I
to the
clocked
office
though?
and
You know
sent
what I
home or
clocked? You know when people say I'm
whatever.
not drunk, they are fucking drunk, innit?
Yeah.
That's what I realised, bro, in life. When someone says I'm not drunk, you are 100% billion% drunk. Like, I've done it bad times myself, bro. I've came into my yard 4 a.m. My mum stood there like, because obviously I forgot my key, banging the door. Like, she's telling me I'm drunk. I'm like, Mum, I'm not drunk. Shit like that, bro. Deep down, I just want my bed and go to sleep, bro.
I've seen this.
I've seen that.
Reese has seen it, bro. Reese knows what I'm going, bro.
I've gone club, I think 3 times my whole life, yeah. And every time I've gone, someone has said to me that they're not drunk, but they're on their last legs.
Yeah, it's mad.
But you say that, but when I say I'm not drunk, does that mean I'm drunk?
Reese, bro.
Because you know for a fact I don't get drunk.
Nah, you do, Reese. I've seen you, and have I?
Would you not drink?
You've never. I do drink, but it doesn't
Nah,
hit
I've
me.
actually never seen Reese drunk.
Doesn't hit me. I could drink as double what Wizzy's having.
Nah,
double
long
what
day,
anyone's
bro.
having.
Long day. See me, yeah. I will start drinking at 6 o'clock, and I'll still be in that club at 5 in the morning, and I'm active.
So what's your craziest night out that you've ever been on?
My 19th birthday.
Run us through this time.
What, Mazza? Yeah, go on, give us a story.
I've gone out with one of my boys, yeah. Big ups Myri, basically, yeah. We've gone to the flipping JJ's.
Yeah.
Bought bare bottles, right, for my birthday. Man, grabbing the bottles, downing them, because I think I'm a big man.
Yeah, madness.
Randomly left the club, bro. Don't remember it. Apparently I passed outside TJ Hughes and that. Knocked out, phones in one hand, bank cards on the floor. Woke up next morning in the hospital, I had a nappy on, man, blood. You know, crazy that is,
Bare
bro.
water shit.
Bro, I
Bare
don't
diarrhea
know
in the
what
landing.
happened to man. But you know what I did, bro? I literally, bro, I seen some old woman, she was asking for a bed. Obviously, man's got all these things on me and that, yeah? This time I had a nappy, I was like, yo, I woke up, I was like, bro, obviously I just drank too much, innit? I was calm. This woman was bare asking for a bed. I said, yo, you know what, love, man? Have my bed in it. Jumped up, put my trackies
What,
back
there's someone
on.
walking through the ward going, can I have a bed?
Like, she was bare moaning, bro, because obviously she's waiting. Because in a hospitals are long, innit?
Yeah,
But big
of
ups all the NHS stuff, innit? They try their hardest thing to do whatever, but it's very
government
busy at
just wanna
times,
eat
innit? So this woman's asking for a bed, and me, I'm just drunk and finished, innit, bro?
Yeah,
Because
so
it's my
you
birthday.
need- yeah.
So I'm taking up a bed that I don't even need to take up, innit?
No, I rate
That's
that.
respectful.
Realistically,
I rate that.
So I woke up in the morning, they telling me I need to do all these checks on me and that, bro. I'm like, yo, man, I've just drank too much last night. That's what basically saying to me, like,
the
no, you
nappy
got to
that
stay for
kills me though,
you've
bro.
got to stay for all these
Nappy.
tests and that. So I've jumped up, seen my trackies in this bag and that, yeah. Man flipping, whack my trackies on, whack my jeans on.
What, over the nappy?
Yeah, I was literally about to say.
Like, I'll wear trackies and jeans, bro.
No, did you wear the nappy?
No, did you keep on the NHS nappy? Or you took it off?
Do you know what it is? I can't remember.
You kept it on, you kept it on.
I probably kept it
still
on,
got it
bro.
out, yeah, no, I know,
I just
I know.
wanted to get out of the
It
place.
was a
innit?
comfy nappy, I could
yeah,
tell.
it was
It was a comfy
crazy.
nappy.
Nah, it was pretty. I can't remember too much because I was still a bit drunk. But all I heard was this woman saying like she needed this bed and that. Because like I don't know, I think she had a bad back or something. She was literally on a chair and that, bro. I'm thinking, yo, man's chilling on this nice bed and that. Can't lie, I could have slept for another fucking 10 hours or something, innit?
Yeah.
But these times I was like, yo, it's my birthday. Because it was the night before, like obviously midnight was my birthday. I woke up at like 10 in the morning, 9 or whatever the time it was. I'm like, yo, man, I just want to go yard. Bro, I gone yard, yeah. I told my mum everything that happened and that. She said, oh, like, they basically told her, like, she was like, oh, don't go out tonight drinking, bro. I swear down, yeah. I've gave this woman my bed, yeah. She was like, thank you and all this and that. I've stormed out there, got taxi backyard, gone home, slept for a couple of hours, woke up, carried on drinking, went back to the same place again, bro.
Nappy again.
No, obviously there was no nappy this time, innit? Because I weren't drinking Ciroc from the bottle straight like an idiot you, bro.
Yes,
But
idiot.
obviously I didn't learn my lesson because
So what did the doctor say when they seen you for a second time in the space of 24 hours? Were they
but I
pissed?
didn't go back to hospital. I went yard and passed out on literally my hallway. You know when you like you walk into your hallway, you know where your door is. Like I managed to open the door and just slept on my door, like my doorstep inside the door. But that was my 19th
man.
birthday,
That's the
innit?
rock star life.
Mess. What a mess.
But I've been in bare different situations. But that's just probably my worst one, innit?
What have you ever been on a...
You know what? I've had one, but I've had it in a controlled environment, innit? So I don't really drink, yeah. But one time I got a rich friend who lives in Leicester, innit? Shout out my dog Alex, yeah. And he's got bare like dragon. What's it called? Kraken. You ever heard
Kraken,
of Kraken?
Kraken,
yeah.
nice, you know.
Kraken, Captain Morgan,
Captain Morgan Lang, yeah.
bare like this around out, and I'm just mixing everything like an idiot.
Yeah, that's
He
what
was
I
like,
do on
yeah,
nights out, bro. I just
I
drink
just mix
anything that
everything like a
anyone
handicap.
brings at me.
Yeah. I just mix everything like an idiot, like I got no sense yet. And after about the 5 glass, because the glasses were full,
5th class.
and I was necking it.
Yeah.
Mental.
So I've got a video on my old phone where I've just vomited out the man's kitchen, bro. Literally. I've vomited out the man's kitchen, cold.
Question is,
and
did you clean
literally,
up?
I just ate chicken and potatoes, yeah, just before we started drinking, yeah.
Yeah, long
and
day.
all that came out of man's system, really, bro.
Did you clean it up, though?
Did you clean
Nah,
up that
I was-
night
no,
or the
I-
morning?
No, I was out cold for the next 3 hours. He had to do that.
Yeah.
that's
I
I was
feel-
sick all over myself, sick on the landing, sick everywhere.
Oh, it's
And,
Nah,
then,
you know what?
and then his mum, yeah, and then his mum comes and says, "Oh, what's that smell?" Because it stunk, innit? You know when you mix bare different alcohols and you just ate a big dinner before that as well. Bare everything just mix up.
Yeah,
Just-
nah, I know the ones, bro.
So from that, I don't. That's my first and last experience drinking. I don't touch the stuff, man.
Nah,
So I know I ain't built for it, and I know personally it doesn't give me any beneficial like.
Yeah, because you're already tapped, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it don't improve my cognitive. It makes me worse. So yeah, I'm already
Yeah.
tapped. Yeah. What about you?
Why don't I drink?
Yeah.
Just have never done it. So I just think, what's the point in starting now?
You know what it is, though? I
It
feel
never has
like,
a
you know what it is?
positive
I
effect on
feel like
people.
it opens up your mind.
Does it? No
Because it's
way.
like, you see, if you've got confidence, yeah, it will give you confidence on the next level.
True.
And if you ain't got confidence, bruv, that thing will make you move to any girl in there,
No, but for
no matter how clapped you are, brother, yeah?
But for-
I'm looking at you, Draay. Basically, no matter how clapped you are, yeah? If you move to any girl in the place,
yeah.
bro, more time you're patterning them tonight.
But you have to deep it. The only reason that you're getting girls is because they're already drunk, innit? When you're
Oh,
going
yeah.
to
Nah,
them.
bro, you
So
know what it is?
They're not even seeing
it's
you properly like that.
confidence. Bro, girl only... Do you know what it is? If you don't look the best, right? See me, I'm 10 out of 10, so it don't matter to me.
Yeah.
Right? If you look 2 out of 10, you're 1 out of 10, so don't even try and push
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
If you look 2 out of 10, yeah, and you move to a girl and you've got confidence, I guarantee you it's 8 out of 10 chance you will get there.
Yeah, try and move into them with those things on your face as well.
Oh,
What?
Yeah?
You violated me too, mate.
Nah, your glasses are calm.
Listen, these make me look intelligent, bruv.
All right, so let's flip it, yeah? So what you're really trying to tell me is, yeah, alcohol masks people's insecurities.
Facts.
That's what you're trying to tell
Whoa,
me.
jinx. Had like one
Bro came out with that quick.
But what I'm gonna say, is, for personally, I can never have a substance control my body. Like,
Yeah, but
I'm
you
in
know
full
what it is? I
one
feel-
thing I can proudly say, is my whole life I have been in 100% control of my own body.
Yeah, but that's
Never
good.
have I ever had a
joy is
substance.
that's not even a bad thing. That's a good thing
And
for
I'm
you.
confident enough without stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You are quite a confident guy.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You're
That's
happy
a good
to be round town doing videos. You haven't got that social anxiety.
And
So
bro, I've been clubbing as well. I've never touched the drink,
Yeah.
bro. I've had a Pepsi Max, bro.
in the club.
Yeah.
Come out clubbing with me, bro.
Bro, I promise you, Wizzy, that you'll never see me drink in my whole life.
I'll promise you now.
Oh, so
I take
live
you
on
clubbing,
camera, you're
Live on camera,
you're trying to
I
pressure
will
me to
look
drink
in
alcohol.
the camera right now and tell you if I take this guy out clubbing,
Yeah, you're a mess.
he will not be going home to his mum.
Is this guy a mess or am I
He'll be
just
going home
asking?
to the longest beanie in the club.
see for me, if I was
fuck,
Dre,
bro.
It's quite a good pitch. I would probably
That's
take
not-
the offer.
how's that a good
I'll
pitch?
take the offer.
Do you
If
get
I
me?
was
fam?
Dre-
Beanie in the club.
He's saying it's leng because he's off his nut, bro. She's probably a 3 out of 10 little ankle biter, bro. She's a mess, bro.
Bro, I only drew a 10-10 thing.
You're a
Chihuahua,
liar.
and a little
Okay.
Chihuahua.
I have never drew a dead thing in my life.
You're finished, bro.
Never, bro. In a club, never.
not yet.
So what's your kind of what do you class as 10-10? Like what do
but
you,
everyone's 10-10
what-
different, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. So what
That's
do
what
you
you're saying.
what do you aesthetically look for? What is your 10-10? What do they need to look like? What do they need to?
They need to make me laugh more time.
Okay, so that's a large
So
demographic.
all they have to do is make you laugh on the 10-10.
It's just a techie one, isn't it?
Body
really?
maybe, personal.
Nah, you know what it is?
The self.
I personally, I like girl with a nice curvy body in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But
What you're saying? What 15 stone up or 15 stone below?
what do you mean by that?
Like weight categories. Are they a heavyweight boxer or are they just a little cruiserweight or they're a middleweight? What are they?
Either way, bro, I don't mind, innit?
Okay,
Do you know what it is? Every woman should be appreciated for their beauty, bro.
I'm hearing that. What kind of bed have you got at home? Metal or wooden?
Bed.
Yeah.
I've got a. Is it an Omniverse?
Nah,
What's
mate.
that? Is that metal or wood?
Nah,
There's only two
it's got one of
materials
the
out
ones
there,
that
big
go
man.
open.
It lifts up like this.
Ottoman one.
Ottoman, that's it,
So
not
that's wood.
Omniverse.
So that's wood.
Omniverse. Where you getting Omniverse?
So I advise you're below 15 stone, yeah? Make sure you know.
What do you mean?
The audience who've been following along know the story, innit? I don't want to keep repeating myself, but make sure, yeah, you're under 15 stone, make sure. Because you got a wooden bed. So, all right. Carry on, big man. Carry on, big man.
I can't even take this guy
Now, what I was
serious
going to say,
right now.
though,
I'm being
is
serious, cuz.
Man's living in the medieval times, and that.
fair play to Dre, though, not drinking. Like,
Yeah, I'm rating that.
Nah, you know what?
Even
Dre,
if-
I big up Jay for that, but Dre, I swear down, bro, you need to experience drunken one time in your life because it will open your eyes to life.
Like, God forbid.
now, see,
I promise you, you will ring every single girl you've ever fancied in your life. that night.
you. I don't want a girlfriend. I'm here.
Dre, why are you lying, bro?
He's
You're
living
telling
his
me you
life.
don't want a girlfriend.
I don't want to go.
That's not what you were telling me, bro.
When. When's the last
Listen,
time we had a
yo, this guy,
conversation?
asked me not long ago, yeah. Yo, Wizzy, you need to teach me how to get beanies.
Oh,
I
no, this
promise you now.
this guy's fried,
I
bro, I
promise
swear
you
down.
now, on my mother's life, bro. That's what this guy said to me.
You know, I got another thing about this guy. We
Oh.
need to expose this guy.
we're just
Oh,
exposing
shit.
Dre, yeah?
He's on the innocent thing, yeah?
Yeah.
But then when it's me and him alone, he's on the devious thing.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. You see, on Loki on voice notes,
It-
Snapchat, cool. Oh,
That's what- in
on
public.
live in camera and that, he just chats waffles, bro.
Yeah, saying he's on the Hail Mary thing and that.
But cool.
No sex till marriage in that.
Okay, but let's not lie.
I tell him about your story the other day,
But
bro.
let's not lie.
3 hour
But let-
Zoom calls and that.
Jay,
But that's not like-
Jay,
But compared to you lot, I'm still Hail Mary,
I'm telling
bro.
everyone, Dre turned up to a girl's yard, yeah.
Yeah, they know the story. I've told it.
Oh, you told
I've
him.
told it. Yeah, being sick.
But give your version. What's your version? Go on.
Man throwing up at a yard. Bro, I would throw up, go lips the girl, and do my thing and then leave.
But-
Man said he threw up and left.
But I think maybe this girl might have had some respect for herself. I wasn't
What
going to
was
let me do
the
that.
point in going there, bro?
But that's my friend. That's my
embarrassing.
guy.
Oh, it's a friend.
Yeah.
Man
No,
said,
it's
Man,
the
I'd
one
be
that
too
he's doing 3
embarrassed.
hour
that's
Zoom
not what
calls
you were
with
telling
idiot.
me before this podcast.
Okay. So basically, yeah, what I was thinking was.
See, he's a. Are you like you're
not understanding. You're
revealing who he is, you know. He's a
No,
scumbag.
You're
listen,
understanding how this guy
But
moves.
listen, cool. That doesn't contradict the fact, yeah, that I'm still very innocent compared to everyone else in this room.
Dre, what's your body count?
What? 0. And you know it is, don't
Why are
even try
you,
that.
bro?
Are you actually about to do that live-o? Live-o, you're about to try and lie.
I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, is he?
What is it?
31.
Wow, that's more than mine.
Mental.
We're not going to say yours.
Live in the flesh.
Mine, I'll say mine. Mine's about 13, 12, 13.
Go on, Reese. What's yours?
8, 9 maybe. About that.
Well, that's
Wow, the man's
I've been
not
outside
actually-
too much, man.
Can I just say that is with me actually being with them? Like I've never done these one night stands. I can't
Thank
do
you,
it.
bro. You're not that
like
weird.
even when I go
I can't-
out, I could not sit there and look at a girl and go, "I'm a chat to her and take her home." I can't.
Nah, I'm not that guy.
can't.
I can't lie.
You have to be out
Yo,
31.
yo, 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 yo,
You lying.
yo.
Gas.
Nah, you
31.
know what it is?
You're not even 25 yet and you're on 31. That's more than your age, bro.
You know what it is? I was in a serious relationship for a hot second. My heart got broken. After that year, I just didn't care. You know them ones?
Clearly so.
How long was you in the serious relationship for?
Like a year.
Okay, cool. That makes your case worse because that means that you took a year off. Yeah, that's a 1 for a year.
means
So
you-
where's this 30 come from? How have you tallied up 30?
These are just, yeah,
They're just what?
life experiences.
Okay. If we're on about that kind of situation, anyone had more than one girl in a night?
No, I've never reached them supreme
Have you?
excellencies.
Have you?
No comment.
What, on a prank starting, 2 in the same room?
Nah.
and that?
I'll be honest. I have one time, but you know what it is? It's not all
One
that.
at 9 o'clock,
It's
one at
not
10
all
o'clock.
that. Nah, at the same time, but it's not all that in it.
Because you got 2 things to concentrate on.
It's not all
mad.
that. They get jealous, bro. They
Swear.
start beefing. It's a long day.
Did they?
I went to one party one time. It happened, bro. It's just a long day, innit?
You know when you talk
And
about
it's like
this, when you talk about this stuff, I can't take you serious.
Bro, I'm deadly serious. Bro, obviously, I was with one thing. Next thing was Fina, man. She came in a room, all this and that, trying it. But you know what it is? It's like, they just don't want to share, man, innit?
Yeah.
But obviously, what happened, innit?
What happened?
Obviously, man, I had to dish my meat out to both of them, bro.
Whoa, that's such a tough way of saying it.
They played the Uno card to each other.
Do you get me?
That is mad.
Spin the bottom.
I want to ask you a question, yeah? So what, you've only ever been in one relationship out of these 31 women?
Nah. I've been in... Look, what do you class as a relationship, though?
It's your definition. What is a relationship to
In
you?
life, I say, personally, I've been in 2 relationships.
Okay, so one
That
was
you
for
love.
1 year.
Not love. I don't think I've ever loved a girl in my life.
So
But-
then it's not real, like.
Nah, I don't know, man.
know.
Because you know it is when you actually think about it and actually go deep back in time, innit? It's like you see the situation at the time, you do feel in love, but when you actually think back now, it's like, was that love or was I just in that moment at the
agree.
time?
I agree.
Do you get what
That's
I'm
the
saying?
deepest thing you've said so far.
There's
today.
probably one girl
That's
in my whole
proper.
entire life, yeah, when I was like, my first ever proper girl, I think I'll always have some kind of love for her, but not like love as in relationship. It's like, if she gets married tomorrow and she's
You'd be
happy,
happy for her, kind of
I'm
thing.
happy. Like after me and her broke up, she got with someone else after like 6 months, and she was with my man like 5 years. I don't know if she's still with my man now. Do you know what I mean? Like I seen she was with my man for still, and she's happy. And to me, it's like me and her, we were just young at the time, so maybe it wasn't the right time. So at the point now, like when I see she's happy, I'm like, I'm happy, you're happy, and I think that's the only relationship or situationship man's been in. It's like I'll always have some kind of love or respect for that person. Everyone else, they're kind of like they've rather done me wrong, or it's like we don't really talk, or we're on a friendship thing now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's one of them.
That's mad.
That was the deepest thing.
Man,
I've
just
ever heard you
exposed
say.
my whole to the allowed, man.
No, that's good though. That's good though. That's what the audience are here for, to understand who we are, innit?
Yeah. You
So-
see with me, bro, I'm scared of relationships.
Now or before?
Now.
Now.
Why?
Because you see the way my career is going, like my music thing. Right now, I'm doing all right. I'm earning all
Yeah,
right.
you need to tell us about that because
I'm earning all right money monthly, music wise. I've like, that's what I'm saying. I got one song nearly on 5 mil, a couple like nearly another song on 200K, all this and that. Doing all right in my music and the money. Like I'm doing a few shows, getting paid for shows. So it's like my music slowly elevating. So when it comes to like girls, now I'm at that point. It's like, are they with me for who I am, or are they with me for my career path? So that's why sometimes I don't really want to like dive into a situation and be like, oh, this is me. It's rather like, I'd rather just be Wizzy and just do my thing and then disappear. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's mad saying that because I don't ever want to break any girls' hearts. But you see with me, straight away, I know their intentions. Like, I can figure out a girl within 1-2 weeks what their intentions are.
And what indicators, what do they say, what do they do to actually make you know what they're on or what they're
It's
about?
like, I've known how my past experiences have been. So I always know with certain things that they do and certain things that they say, I'm not really going to expose it now because then my future...
Yeah, you need to give us game, bro.
But I can't because my future links, they're going to know.
We'll use it again.
You get me?
All right, just give us one, just one, for the sake of it, because we're talking about it now. Just give us one. Put us on game for one particular thing that they might say or do that make you realise that they're on the gold digger thing.
Money.
What do you mean by money?
Like, expecting you to just
Pay for stuff.
pay for everything.
Everything, yeah.
Okay, well, that's a
See,
common
if
one.
I'm with a girl,
You've
if I'm
had
with a girl,
experience,
bruv, I don't mind. If I say, yo, I'm going to take you out this place and that place, I'll pay. I don't expect you to pay for shit. So it's like, then sometimes if you're actually like with them for a long like period of time, then here and there, you'll expect to I'll pay for this food, like whatever, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not always like me. I've been in them situations where it's me. Even birthday situation, bro. I've been in birthday situation. Man's there spent 2, 3, 4 bills on a girl, blood, yeah? Not even in a relationship, just a situationship, yeah? And then my birthday, this girl's probably spent like £20 on man.
Yeah.
That's how I clock straight away, bro, how it is.
Have you ever been in a situation like that? Like when when you first blew up?
Has to be 50-50.
You know what it is? What, in terms of what, going on dates and...
Yeah, that girl was like dating you because you were a big funny fan.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, a lot of females that have clotted, yeah. I've had one, you know what, I've got a sick story. And I rate her for telling me this, yeah. I don't know if I should be baiting out names again.
No, you
No,
shouldn't.
don't do names.
Never names.
Her name's to Tender, yeah? Bonnie, I'm saying it. Fuck it, okay. Yeah.
Every episode you
They don't know her second name, innit? So she said to me, yeah, because I said to her, yeah, this is 2019 when I was blowing up, things were getting viral, millions and that. I said to her, Rah, what are you really rolling with, man? And she said to me, just go with the flow and just enjoy it while it lasts. That's what she said to me. I was like, wow.
That's too real.
No, but you know, I've said that to a few things.
I said, wow, that's cold.
Bro, I said that.
But my respect slightly grew for her because I realised this wasn't going to last for long. So I just got my clout-ins, got my belly full.
You got what you needed.
I say most of the time, just take it a day as it comes. No one knows what the future brings, innit? I say, yo, I can't tell you I'm going to be married to you, have kids with you, and going to be with you in 20 years' time. I just take it a day at a time. If it's not going to work next week, it's not going to work next week.
Yeah, I hear that. But he's talking about groupies, isn't it?
Yo, was that your next
And the story that I
single?
was giving was that still. That was that she was telling me that, Raw,
It's a mad thing.
this ain't gonna last long. So you just get your thing, I get my thing and cut.
But what was she getting from it though?
Clients, isn't it?
So you weren't paying for stuff, you weren't...
No, we didn't go on no dates. We didn't do anything.
You was outside.
Every time I met her at Memorial Park, clarting. I met her in my car.
in the park?
Clarting. Wallahi, I swear.
Where in the park are you climbing? In the car?
Yeah, car park.
Not Bush.
Nah, the other one. I baited her name out on the last one.
Francis, can you let us know what car that is, mate? What type of car was that, mate?
The Ford Focus.
What was it? 5-door, 3-door?
That's what, it's a big car. You know Ford Focus is good for if you want
Five door.
Five door. You can't
Five-door,
clock in
yeah.
a 3-door.
Well, you can, but
You can, but it's too.
We have to climb into the
Bro,
back.
you can
like
fly
that.
in a mini,
Push
fam.
the seats all the way forward.
Yeah,
you're
by
a
the
small
time you got
guy,
the
I'm a
car
big
ready,
guy.
by the time you got the car ready, you're out of the mood.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a
long
See you
day.
later.
Yeah,
I'll just
gone.
drop you home now, love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You need a
Mad.
5-door.
I don't even want to be here anymore. It's embarrassing, you know.
You're struggling for the seat, you know it's not moving.
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah, get in the back, start climbing.
Get in a boot, never mind, fam. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Quick
Whoa,
bend
wait,
over
wait.
the... Nah, that's too much.
I'm sorry, but as a car person, the
that's too
car's
much
off limits.
innovation.
The car is off limits.
On the bonnet and that.
Oh no.
Like you've been watching too much.
I've done on the bonnet still.
What, fake taxi and that?
Well,
You've
you've been on the
watching too much
bonnet.
Movies, man.
Nah, I got... That.
Well, outside bareback
I'm
thing.
exposing my life on here.
David
man.
Attenborough thing, the side of the wilderness and
Lie.
Wait, whose car? 'Cause-
My mum's...
wait, you nashed a girl on your mum's bonnet?
Nash the girl?
I
Nah,
don't know what else. What
I
word to
said
say,
dash,
innit?
never that. Nah,
Speak, blood.
now one time, obviously, my mum's bonnet and that, bro. There was no other options, innit?
But where's this bonnet though?
Outside my yard.
So what? You did bareback on your main road?
Take her in the yard.
Yeah.
How'd you do that though? There must have been midnight.
Nah, basically, like, it's parked that way, and then like the fence is that way, so it's like.
Also, no one could technically see you.
Yeah.
Right. What about the moaning and that? What about the? What would you do though if the neighbours, you see the neighbour's curtain move and a big HD camera popped up?
Mine,
What you do?
is what it is.
Swear, you just crack on.
It's life.
Yo, man,
Yeah, you're finished.
It's mad still.
Never that, man.
that is mad. How did we digress to here anyway?
I don't know.
We've gone completely.
What did we start on to get here?
I don't even know what
We started
How
off
do they know
police
each
and
other?
everything.
Okay.
About
All right,
time,
so that's your one. What's your one?
What we
Your
on about?
maddest beanie experience.
Beanie experience. I don't do beanies.
He's
So
a re-
it
he's a
doesn't
re-
work.
He's a real
I've
guy,
had
brother.
pure girlfriends.
Yeah.
I don't do like.
You ain't done no middle of the park madness with some of these previous girlfriends.
Nah.
What about your current one?
Nah, I wouldn't. I'm sorry, but it's like I couldn't do it anywhere else but like a bed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Swear,
mean?
that's
Like, I
boring,
can't.
blood.
I'm a car person, so it ain't happening in my
But
car.
what's the good thing about doing it in different places that aren't the most comfortable thing in the world? Your bed. What are you doing in the bush on branches and that?
Getting some cardboard that's already soggy and putting it down.
No, not like that. Just like a. So when I did it in
Talking of this,
So when I did it in Chapel Fields, off London Road, I put down a blanket,
Oh yeah,
and the grass was freshly cut as well, so it was got some spring to it.
oh nice.
Yeah, man.
Have you ever been caught? Either self
Doing
pleasure.
yeah. I know, we know.
Yeah. I won't go into too much, you know.
I don't know if I've shared this story previously, but I nearly got caught busting a little hand maneuver.
How's it go?
Yeah, because my mum was going to work,
Yeah.
and obviously when you just bust off your thing, the rock's still there, innit? So you can see it poking out through the trousers and that. Yeah. So my mum on the idiot thing came up to me and looked at my blood, looked at my crotch, but didn't say anything, just looked. And I said, "Oh, I'm going to work now." So I think she clocked, but she never said anything.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I got caught.
They expect it though, don't they?
Yeah.
When you have a boy, you kind of expect when they get to a certain age,
They're gonna bust juice.
this is going to
Do they?
happen.
What?
No, but
I
as a
don't think so.
parent, I can speak from me because I'm obviously a parent. Are you a parent?
No, I'm not.
No, so I'm a parent. So I know
Francis don't even
when
know.
I'm older,
You're a
I've got yeah.
Swear down.
Well,
Yeah,
how
I've
many
got a
years
little
you got?
2-year-old.
Hold on, man.
Got a little 2-year-old, man.
What with which ex?
My last one. Yeah, my last one.
Oh, so it's not this one in the corner.
No.
Why you, the cameras don't?
No. Don't bait me out on camera, man. I'm sorry. Things don't work out all
What
the
did
time.
she know though? Did she know that though?
Yeah.
Oh,
know
no,
that,
she just found out.
Nah,
Jeremy
bro,
Kyle
you know
show.
what,
Gonna come to introduce it.
It's
Great,
all-
I'm
Fucking hell,
exposed
bro.
now.
It's just hidden, man. You know what Drake
Wait,
had his kid in that.
why did we even bring it up? What was you saying? Oh yeah, you have a kid. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I know what's coming. Do you know what I mean? I know that he's going to get older, he's going to get a girlfriend, he's going to be doing his own
Oh,
things.
is that not scary?
Everything's just one of them. Obviously, at the minute, he's young, he's loving life, and I'm loving the fact that he's young. But I know that eventually it's going to get, expensive, and then he's going to have girlfriends, and then, or boyfriends, or whatever.
Yeah.
But we'll cross that bridge when
Yeah,
it gets to it anyway.
yeah.
But yeah.
I got a few questions for you, big man.
Wow.
Considering you're the only one in the room.
I didn't know we had a parent on the podcast.
Yeah,
Wow,
so-
that's
yeah,
added a different
considering-
dynamic.
Considering you're the only one who's a parent, when your child reaches the age, are you gonna let him clout in your house or not?
It's a difficult one. Only if he's legally at that age, I can't really stop him, can I? But I can and I can't.
Yeah, it's your house.
Because
Of course you can stop
in
him.
my eyes,
Yours.
I would like him to learn the correct way.
So are you gonna teach him safe sex and that, like how to put on a condom
Well,
and all those things?
In a particular way, yes. Like I'd have to I'd rather me tell him than a teacher, because a teacher's just going to be like, yeah, whack that on that banana,
Yeah,
sorted. You know what I
yeah.
mean? I'd rather go, look, this is your situation. If you, let's say, I'm going to wait until he gets his first girlfriend, then that's when the conversations happen. I'm like, yeah, this is when you're going to start feeling this, and you're going to want to do this, and I'm like, but don't be stupid, because at the end of the day, I said, I was such and such age, for an example, when I had you, and now I've actually, obviously, don't get me wrong, I see him every other weekend, but it's every other weekend that I could be spending doing something else. So I'm trying to say, like, don't make mistakes. If you want one, when he gets to that age, if he wants a baby, he can have a baby when he's ready, but only when he's ready. But like, I want to teach him how to do like safe sex and all that stuff. And I think every parent should do it themselves personally, than a teacher.
You know, I actually rate that. I think
You know what I want to say though? Let me say one thing on this. You
Not
see,
31. You know what I mean?
See with me, yeah. When I want to have a youth, yeah. When I'm with this person and I know this person is my person.
Yeah, carry on. Sorry. It's just the way you're describing it.
Nah, but you know it is. You know when it's like you have a kid with someone and it's like I only see the kid at the weekends and that.
Idiot thing, innit?
It's like I want to be with this person and build a family, right? So that's why I'm like, obviously I'm still out here risking my life most of the time, but
STDs and that.
nah. Never get me into them categories. Basically, what I'm saying is, I want to have a child, right? Right now, man's 25 and getting old in life. Realistically, I should have a child, but
well,
you're an idiot, man.
Yeah, go on.
So wait, hold on, because this man's just dropped some idiots.
I didn't say anything. I just looked at you.
So what you're saying is, yeah, you're 25.
Yeah.
You still live with your mom. Yeah. You've got no settings for yourself, and you believe you should have a child in your mom's house.
no, I'd get my own yard.
What, just like that? Then
Yeah.
get a baby. Yeah.
I'd rent a yard. Yeah, it's simple, easy.
Okay.
If I had to come to it, bro, the conclusion of life. I mean,
Wait, first.
And then you looking at me because I'm fighting with no you. Yeah. Yo, wait, so shut your mouth, lad.
nah, basically, what I'm trying to say is, right, if I have a kid, youth's the wrong term to use.
A kid, a child,
A child with somebody, I don't want it just to be with a randomer, bro, because it's like, how do I know that she's not going to use it against me? I can't see my child, this and that. Yeah. I'd rather be comfortable in that situation with that person, maybe a year, 2 years with them. And at least I know, like, we're solid. If we have a child now,
she ain't leaving.
Or
ain't a mother.
It's cool. We're living together. We're good.
So what are you saying, Francis? Yeah, the next relationship you get in, yeah, is that settling down territories, babies?
Not necessarily. Like I said in previous episodes, yeah, I have to come and keep repeating this. The audience will probably see me as a broken record, yeah. Like I said in previous episodes, if you and the female are compatible to the stage that, yeah, we're gonna settle down, yard, kids, then yeah, it happens. It's a natural flow. But if you're trying to premeditate what you want to see rather than looking at what's in front of you,
yeah,
that's when it becomes a mazza. You know what I mean?
So
my next female, yeah, might be a groupie for all I know.
Yeah.
Facts, yeah, I hear you.
It might be another girl. It might be another girl that breaks my blood cleat bed and don't contribute. For all I know.
Nah, I hear you on that one.
So with that there, I can't determine what it could be or what it couldn't be.
Alright, so what do you think, yeah, about when people my age are like, like what Wizzy said, I should have a kid by 25.
Yeah, handicap.
So how do you feel? Because you probably said that when you were younger.
No, I'm sure I didn't. I'm sure I didn't.
Big 30.
Nah, but you know what it is? The way I look at it, yeah, it's like I see, like, for example, my mum at 21, she had 4 kids in it.
Yeah.
She had me, my twin brothers, and my sister. My sister's now 22.
Not in the same.
What do you mean?
Not in the same year though, right?
How could it
How
be?
can you have 4
No, within a
kids
certain
at 21?
amount of years,
And you've lost your
By
marbles.
21.
Well, you could have
By 21
quadruples,
she had
couldn't you? You could have
But you
quadruples.
said
I said
this,
me,
the twins.
I got
and
2
this.
twin brothers and my sister.
So are you the oldest or youngest?
I'm the oldest out of everyone. Out of 7, I'm oldest out of 7.
And who's the youngest?
7?
What is the youngest one?
That's a big family, bro.
Yeah, I know. She's leaving school this year, so primary
16,
school.
17.
No, primary school.
Oh, primary school. What, same father, same mother for all of them?
Nah, different still.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, basically, I see my mum do all that for a 21. She raised us all, like, she was good in it, do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I always say, like, any single mum, single dad out here doing their role, bruv, I rate that, because it's hard to do it on your own, innit? So, see, with me now at 25, I see my little sister now, she's with her boyfriend, right? She's got my nephew, and then she's got another one as well, coming. And it's like, I see her, it's like, yo, I'm a big uncle. I ain't got no kids at all, bro. But in a way, you see with my nephew, it kind of, see that gap I had in me. You're like, I kind of would like a mini Wizzy. My nephew kind of filled that gap. Do you get what I'm saying?
I just think you guys put a lot of unnecessary expectations on yourself. Like,
Tell you now, kids.
certain men don't have youths till they're 35 and they're fully
but
settled
bro,
in life, you know.
I'm gonna be unfit. You see, 35, my youth's 18. How old am I gonna be?
See, that's exactly why.
Yeah,
I
you're
53. And you think I'm running around the football pitch at 53? You are taking the marbles, bro.
Bro, do you think,
Michael Jackson
bro, you know you can
will
move at
resurrect
53?
from his grave.
You know you can move around at 53, yeah? Like, you're not like, you're not like
bro.
in this, like.
You see me running around flipping Emirates Stadium at 53 years old, I will give you £1 million.
Why are you at Emirates?
You're at Rico Arena, bro.
What, is Mini Wizzy playing up front for Arsenal or what? What's going on?
Burn Arsenal, man. They're a joke team.
So what you're saying is you're fearful of the age gap between you and your potential child?
Basically.
Facts. Yeah,
That's what you're fearful of.
If I don't have a youth in the next 5 years,
What, you're finished?
By his age, yeah.
I can't. Nah, it's not even. I can't give my youth the full potential I can give my youth.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear that. That's.
But then also, if you
I
have
hear what
one,
you're
if you
saying,
have one
but-
anytime soon, do you think that you're ready for it?
Don't you think that will stunt
I
your...
don't think
I
nobody's
wasn't
ready.
ready
No
for
one's
it.
ever ready. No one's
I
ever
don't-
ready for a
don't-
kid.
They're
I
not ready
promise
if they
you.
plan for it. They're
No
not
one's
ready if
ever.
they don't
No,
plan for it.
no one's
Simple
ever
as that.
ready. No one's realistically. No one's ever ready. They do not.
I think
they do
2
not
years.
know what's going to
2
come.
years, I'm ready. 21.
Long
You're an
day.
idiot, man.
You're never
telling
ready.
me lies.
No.
Dre,
As in-
you'll be a virgin forever, man.
The
Now.
way I can say it is, yes, you're ready in the sense of you want a child, but you don't know what's coming. And then
Facts.
obviously, like he was saying, if you're not with the right girl, and I've been in that situation, I can't say much because it's still obviously it's still
don't say
going on.
anything.
It's still
Yeah, don't
going
say
on,
anything,
but
don't say
the court's still going on. But the madness that can happen, it can take
It's a
heart.
mad thing, bro.
Tear your heart.
But I.
It's nice to have that point of view though, because we just all be here chatting shit.
See what it
we'll
is?
have a kid, we'll have a kid.
No one's,
We actually have a
no one's
family.
ever prepared.
Yeah, I know.
No one's
You know
ever
what I'm
prepared.
saying?
People say, "Oh, I need money. I need this. I need that." But you know what it is? Not necessarily. You don't need money to look after a kid. You need a bit of money, but you see, every single kid, bro. I was not raised. Man's laughing about the way I was raised. Mad thing. You're getting
I
slapped
don't
after
know what you
this.
said
No,
before
carry
that.
on, blood,
You
carry on,
waste,
blood.
man.
The way I was raised, yeah, I was not raised rich, bro. I had what I had from young. Like, if my mum for Christmas gave me £100 worth of Christmas presents, bro, I was not like annoyed, bro. See, nowadays, if a kid don't get an iPhone or an Apple, Mac, whatever, bro, they go crying in the corner, bro. You see, you gotta be appreciative of anything you get in life. This is what I'm always saying. Like, no one's ever ready to have a child, bro. I could be broke.
Yeah.
If I have a child, my child will still have the best life it could. It will still be happy, bro.
Yeah, but
If you're a millionaire, for example, if
Yeah,
you're
go
a
on.
millionaire, yeah, and your child asks for, Dad, give me £1,000. Dad, can I have the latest iPhone? Dad, you think that child's gonna be appreciative, bro?
No, obviously not.
Long day.
But I think I wasn't raised rich either, yeah. So obviously when we were younger, our mums and whoever we had in our lives were killing themselves to
Yeah,
look after
fact,
us.
that's
yeah?
what I'm basically
But that's what I'm
saying.
saying. We don't want to have to do that. We wanna be able to raise a kid and not have to kill ourselves doing these long shifts,
Yeah, but
double shifts
realistically,
to kill ourselves
but
to
I
raise
get what
them.
you're saying, but realistically, if you're doing that from young, yeah, right? Okay, when the kids are small, like 1, 2, up to about maybe 10, I might spoil my youth if I'm rich. But when they get to that certain age where they can actually go out and do their thing, bro, you think I'm just gonna feed them the habit?
Yeah,
bro?
no, but then it's about discipline. It's about saying
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But nowadays, bro, kids don't know about discipline, bro.
Yeah, I hear it.
But who's to blame for that? It's the parents.
Parents, yeah.
It's
Like
Nah,
you said-
bro. It's
you
not
said-
even a parents.
Man
I'll
said,
promise-
man, like, hey, are you?
Reese, it's not even a parents. Listen, bro. It's a society we live in.
It's a bit of both.
Wow.
It's the world nowadays is crazy compared to how we were brought up. We were brought up back in the day with Nokias and
Exactly.
bloody
Yeah,
Blackberries.
not me.
Yeah,
Not me.
Blackberry, BB
Not me,
Curve,
guys.
ping,
BBM.
Walkman,
I
shake
remember a
phones and
lesson. I remember a lesson. Ping,
Oh, that's
ping,
where you-
ping,
what's your
ping.
BBM pin?
and that.
Mad thing, bro. BC the chat and that.
But nowadays, yes, you do have
You
all
don't
this.
know about
You
that.
man are
So
old, man.
Dre's a you, and I don't know about BB days.
Nowadays, you've got all this
You
technology.
can pull any girl on BBM back in the days, bro.
Mate, I know
They're
someone.
about gal every minute, bro. With you.
6.
Gal. It's not every day. Relax,
Just
man.
because you can't get gal, man.
Look
allow
at
it.
yourself in the mirror.
Bro,
really look
I'm the
into
Lego
yourself.
Hold your
guy.
discipline,
Let's
lads.
step into
Continue,
this place. Carry on.
Yeah. Nowadays, you've got 6-year-olds that have got switches, and
Nah, facts.
there's young kids, out there with nothing, and then they'll be really nice to their mom, everything else. Games take over, and games like GTA, COD, Fortnite brainwashes the children, and then they think they can talk to their mum like absolute.
Nah.
It is though,
nah,
because-
Reece, I can't lie, because back in my days when I was growing up, GTA was about, innit?
Yeah, but GTA.
Hey, GTA was
San
about.
Andreas.
And what's the other game? 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
That was worse than GTA, bro.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
telling me
And if-
GTA
and
blaming
I'm
for
sorry,
50 Cent
I'm
that
sorry,
game.
hang on, no.
You did, yeah,
Sorry,
you did
sorry.
have a
Get Rich or
game,
Die
yeah.
Trying.
I watched the movie. I ain't
What was the
seen
other
it.
one?
Yeah.
Warriors.
Oh, the Warriors.
Warriors as
Warriors,
well.
bro.
Yes,
You're telling me that game's not more violent than GTA? Long day, bro.
I'm not on about that.
Very
They brainwash
violent.
you, but you sit in there and you go,
Nah,
you're not
bro,
going to turn around to
you
your mum
can't
back in
be
the
like
day
that.
and
Rainbow
say,
Six
slap your
back
mum
in the
like
day.
or turn
It's
around
like,
to your mum and say something.
I don't think it's games. It's definitely
It's
just
not
social
games,
media.
bro. Back
social
in the
media.
day, it's like
Something-
nowadays.
There is something out there.
For example, let me say another thing. You see this, everyone says about drill music here and there, innit? Bro, you see like the rap music back in the days, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, you're telling me they wasn't talking the exact same thing what all these drill rappers are, but on a rap beat, bro. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's true.
But we're kids listening to them man back then.
Yes,
how
bro.
they're listening to drill rappers now.
Social media was
bro,
not active, though.
No, but that's what I'm saying because bro, I was the youngest person on social media, younguns, bro, and they're seeing drill music on their TikTok, bro. That's why it's not healthy.
But that's
for
got
them.
nothing, bro. They play video games every single day. Call of Duty, shooting man down, bro. You think that's gonna...
Yeah, but they know that in real life, bro.
How, bro?
These men are saying, "I ching the man down in my chamber, I come round here, put a man in my suitcase." Like they're all chatting shit,
But that's
bro.
the life they live.
Yeah,
No. How many out of all the rappers in the ethos, yeah,
You
that
believe
are
every
talking
single
about
one of
killing
them
man?
have
You know
done
what
that,
it is?
bro.
How many of them are actual
At
killers?
the end of the
Right,
day,
don't be baiting
at the end
them
of the
out
day,
like that.
at the end of the
That's what I'm
day,
saying.
at the end of the
That's
day.
maybe 5%.
No, but I'm saying at the end of the day, you don't know the next man's life story, bro.
I don't need to know it.
But
I
if,
know
if they're telling the truth or not, that's on them, innit? But what people listen to, bro, if I heard tomorrow, for example, I listen to drill music, bro. I make music myself. Do you know what I mean? If I listen to drill music, if next man said he's gonna do this, do that, it's not gonna make me wanna do it, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? You have your own life
So
But
going
experience.
back
it just influences. It influences
It
young.
doesn't, bro.
No, because you are old enough to understand the differences.
Bro, GTA is worse than drill music, bro.
Okay, so you're
Warriors is worse. Call of Duty is worse.
what I was trying to say is, let's say, like,
Hitman.
if you
Hitman
was-
just goes around killing people, bro.
Yeah,
if
he
you
was on
to
a
sit
previous
there,
episode. He's
if you was to
seriously-
sit there and play GTA, and I was to put a 7-year-old over there, right, and play GTA at the same time, you're not telling me he's going to want to go around punching people.
No,
it
bro.
influences.
So my
I'm
question
sorry,
is, you as the
influences.
parent, why are you letting him play GTA then?
I personally wouldn't.
I played GTA.
I mean, just in general, like-
Listen, I played GTA since a youth. I've never gone around doing no madnesses, bro.
Another thing
Yeah,
I
but-
would say, yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm probably a bit more generational than you guys, yeah,
Yeah.
being a bit older, yeah. I think the parents from the 90s were better than the parents
Yes,
we have
facts.
today.
Facts.
No, it's not that, bro.
It is, it is, it
I'll
is.
tell you why.
The backbone was
They were
much
more
stronger.
disciplined. Yeah,
Parents
they were
from
more.
the-
Yeah.
people born in the 90s and 80s.
Nowadays, it's like James has got the latest iPhone. Why have I need it, mum? Or they're gonna bully me at school.
Yeah, and then the mum's crumbling like an idiot. I'll get it for you, son.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 1990. Oh, Timmy's got the latest cassette player.
It's a
I
shame.
want it.
Tough
You're
luck.
not getting it, cause simple as that.
I don't get paid as much as Timmy's mum.
That's the point I'm trying to say. Like the parents these days, they're
That is
soft.
facts. They're soft. Parents these
You're
days are
soft.
soft, bro.
I wouldn't be soft. I'm quite.
Soft.
Obviously, don't get me wrong. He's only 2, so I
Bro,
can't say
2 years
much.
in,
That's
bro,
what I'm
you're
saying,
being
but that's what I'm
judgmental.
saying. What I was saying is that if I was a millionaire, yeah, and my kid was 16, whatever in it, bro, and he expected me to be like, Dad, I need to go on holiday with my friends, bro, go work for it.
That's a good.
Because that's the way I was raised, bro. Go work for it, innit? Like my dad, don't get me wrong, he's all right money-wise in life, innit? But I've never really gone to him like, Dad, I need this, I need that. Do you know what I'm saying? I've always just worked for whatever I work for in life. And that's the way I feel that society should always be. No matter because at the end of the day, bro, if I'm a millionaire, you're a millionaire, your kid turn around and say they'll just be a sport brat for the rest of their life, bro. They've got to actually learn the hard way like we did. We worked hard to get what we did. What have they done, bro? I know that they're your own flesh and blood, bro. You can treat them till a certain age, but it depends. You know what it is? It depends on their attitude.
that's got a
The
lot to do with
attitude.
it as well.
If they act cocky around their friends, like my dad's got this, my dad's got this, my dad's got that. What have your dad got? And you hear that, it's like, yo, now you've got to go out and be like your other friends, parents, go and work hard. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? If someone acts too greedy in life, like my kid act too greedy, or I'll be like, no, it's a long day. I can't just give you whatever you want because you
So-
don't appreciate it.
So let me give you a hypothetical scenario, yeah? Because obviously you've laid out the foundations for what you should implement in your child. So let's say your child came out as a scumbag.
Yeah.
Would you personally say you failed then?
No.
You wouldn't.
If
You wouldn't
I
think
did-
there was nothing else you could have done.
At the end of the day, it depends, right? If I did everything I could do and my child still turned out the way they did, I tried my hardest.
And your conscience is clear.
and I'm calm. Do you know what? It's not always how. It depends on the friendship group, the area you live in, the people you're around. It's not always on the parents.
So how would you feel if your son came back and said, Dad, and he's better in mind, he's 15. Dad, I've got to tell you something. My girlfriend's pregnant. How are you feeling?
That one. I thought it was another one.
Well, yeah.
Well, at 15.
I thought it was another
At 15.
I'll bring that up. No, I don't know if we're on the same level.
At 15.
You can bring it up. I thought it was going to... Right, this one
At 15.
How old's he?
Huh?
How old's he?
He is 15.
He's just
They're both 15.
They're both 15. They've done the B's and the B's and the B's. And they're literally telling you right now they've had their scan.
Wow.
Bam.
the birds and the bee.
You know what it is?
Nah, the B's and the
I'll be
B's
real.
are now, bro.
I'll be real.
Crazy.
I don't agree with abortions one bit.
Do you not?
No.
Hey.
Wow.
One bit.
I wasn't expecting that from you, you know.
The only
So that
time...
means out of the 31 women you've dealt with, you kept all the youths. Because I know you ain't wasting juice, cuz. You're dashing up juice. You ain't wasting juice.
Nah, I've never had no youths, man.
So you've killed millions of babies. You know one sperm cell, one shot of
Yeah.
juice has got bare babies.
Yeah.
So you just
dramatic.
wasted all their youth.
But anyways, back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, go on. Sorry,
Right,
I
so,
digress. I'm sorry. Yeah, go on.
Nah, but you know what it is? I only agree with abortions on like one incident.
Yeah, if it's the fuckery. We won't mention
Yeah,
the
we won't
fuckery.
mention.
Yeah.
But we know the
what
fuckery.
That's
And you
the-
man are scumbags, yeah? You need 100
Locked
years
away,
to life,
you
yeah? Do you think you'd be a peng woman if you was a woman?
Oh, have you looked?
By the way, he was looking
I
at
ain't gonna lie, I'd probably
mirror.
be a 6 out of 10 if I was a woman. I ain't gonna lie.
6?
6. Is that too generous?
3 at a push.
3 out of push.
If that case, then, if we're doing that, try you do a girl voice.
Girl's voice, brother. My balls dropped from like 9 years old. I can't do
Well,
no girl voice.
I want to see if you can do a girl, like the
Let me do it,
girliest voice you can
let me
do.
Go on.
What's your name? Reese, innit? All right.
Why me, bro?
This is you. All right,
Go
let me
quick
do-
time, bro.
Let me do this thing. All right, babes. How's it going? What, we barebacking in the bush, yeah? Oh, you know if I was a female, you know what's smart? If I was a female, I'd be on Ockers, cuz. Brother, I'd be on a Mazza if I was a female. And I know you would as well. I don't know about you. Maybe you'd be a bit more conservative.
Whoa. Don't get me involved in your
If he was a
situation.
female, I know you'd be on Ockers. He's quite enough.
I would just entertain myself.
Because you
every
know what it
day.
is? You claimed if you was a female, you'd be like an 8 or a 9 out of 10, yeah?
Yeah.
That means you'll have bare man moving to you.
Nah, I'd rather females.
Do you know it's a
What, you'd be a
really
lesbian?
hard conversation?
Yeah.
that.
Why?
If I was a female, yeah, fact.
Swear.
Yeah, but he's talking from that perspective because he's a man now.
I'm saying put your head in the mind of if you was a woman, bro, and you just attracted to men. You'd be an Ockers fan.
You can't think of that though,
Nah,
can you?
bro. You know
So
what it is?
basically, you'd be taking 31 wood.
Why?
The 31 wood you've
Why
given
for
out.
that? Why for
you'd
that?
be
Pause.
Say that, say that. You've got to
Think
off
about
topic.
Bro, you know we've spoken for a whole hour and not a single thing on my notes has been said. That's mad, isn't it?
Well, let's get back to the notes, innit?
Cool.
Mental.
So I've got a game which is blind rankings. So I'm gonna say something. Yeah, I've got 5 things for each category. Yeah, and if you put it in a position, it stays in that position. And as a group, you have to come together and do the order. Yeah. So if I say one thing and then you regret it later, you can't move it. It stays in that position.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're
I
gonna
think
make
I've
a
seen
top
this
5.
before still.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So what? We all have to agree that this is the final position for that particular thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
think it's easier to keep count rather than
Basically,
three man having
He will
different
say
things.
something like,
all right, man.
I'm trying to think of
You're
it.
finished.
So first, I've got fast food places. Yeah.
Yeah, calm.
Cool. Subway.
What is it out of 5 or is it out of 10?
5.
For me, Subway's 4.
See, I don't know.
There's-
Subway-
there's better than that.
I went there today still.
Subway's
so
is banging, bro.
in my head,
if it was
it's-
open now, I'd go.
It's
now.
a difficult one because you don't know what's coming next.
nah.
Exactly. There might be more sicker ones coming next.
I'm going 3.
I'm going 3.
What to be
You
safe?
know what? I'll actually agree with
To be
3.
safe.
I'll agree with 3.
three.
What about you?
Subway's number 1 for me, 100%.
Yeah, you've been outvoted. So 3.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, he knows the answer,
I
so-
know what's coming, so that's just
Yeah.
giving my
Okay,
opinion.
okay.
But we'd like to
Greggs.
know what you've got.
Greg.
Yeah, okay, Greg's, yeah.
5. That's last minute thing.
4.
That's a fact. It's
Facts,
last minute,
4.
bro.
Yeah, Greg's
Because
isn't
you're not
really...
choosing to go there, innit? You're not waking
That's
up
a
and being
thing.
like,
If
I
I'm on
wanna
my
Greggs.
lunch break, I've got a quick
And-
20 minutes. Just dash
yeah,
there,
yeah,
quick sausage
five,
roll,
five,
dash
five.
back to
Yeah,
back to
Greg's
the
isn't
office.
something you'd meditate on to say, I'm purposely going out my way to go Greg's.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5.
Like Subway,
yeah.
you wake up, you're like,
Like,
I want
if
an
I'm-
Italian
like, for
BMT
example,
with
if
Italian
I'm
herb
walking-
and cheese
if I'm
bread
walking-
with sweet chili and mayo on it.
If I'm walking to the shop, Greg's is there.
It's
Just
order,
quick
yeah.
lunch, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, Greg's ain't somewhere you would go purposely, really.
That's what we're
I
saying.
wouldn't order from Greg's. Like,
Yeah,
if I was on my
yeah.
phone, I wouldn't order from
Yeah,
Greg's.
I agree with that.
Who orders Greg's?
Bro, I know a lot of people that
You
order
can do
Greg's.
just eat
What?
Greg's.
Just
yeah.
I
eat
would
Greg's.
not really ordering a pasty.
£1.79 delivery.
You know
What
I mean?
would you get from Greg's? I get
Chicken
sausage.
bake.
I
Sausage
get
roll,
sausage roll.
or a cheese sausage bean mounting.
So I'm
Yes,
the only
I
one
know
that gets
that.
steak
You're
bake.
dirty.
Pizza,
bro. You're
pizza.
dirty,
The
bro.
pizza thing's alright
You're
still.
dirty.
Steak
Greg,
bake,
Or
mate.
Steak
the
bake, bro.
little-
You're proper
the
British
little,
lad.
Steak bake.
They're the cooking thing with the jam in the
And
middle.
a Stella.
Oh, the circle
Yeah,
cookie.
alright, that's a lemon.
Oh,
That's
yum yums.
nice.
Everyone likes yum
Oh,
yums.
yum yums. Yeah, that's
Yum
another thing.
yums.
Yum
Yeah,
yums are nice.
yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
Alright, next
So what
one.
we saying? What, 5 for
Five,
Greg's?
I'm saying five.
Five, yeah.
Five.
KFC.
4. I don't rate KFC.
No, we said Thingy was 4.
No.
No, so it's already 4.
Three's
Or three.
done and five's
Subway
done.
Street, yes.
You know what it is? If you
I've
asked this
had bad
question,
experiences at KFC.
if you asked this question 10 years ago, KFC would be at much more.
Kentucky
higher.
yeah,
chicken
KFC
is
used
what
to
I
be nice,
need.
and
It
now
fell
it's
off.
good.
the chips are dry now. The chicken's dry. Everything
me-
now.
for me-
They changed the chips, bro. They've
me,
got
I-
actual
Nah,
seasoning
bro.
on them. They've got
That's-
seasoning
I
on
don't rate
them.
I like the chips, but I think for me, because I've gotten older, I've realised KFC ain't all that. Like,
Okay,
it's
okay.
The
just- it's
popcorn
just
chicken
greasy
is dry
bro.
now, bro. It used to be ling back in the days, bro.
Question for you. Can you remember the old KFC chips, like the actual fries?
I reached
Not the
23,
skin
bro.
ones.
Francis
The
is
ones.
30 years old, bro. Of course you can remember, bro.
Yeah, I remember, bro.
Francis remembers the old
Used to get
fries
them in the
before the
family
old
bucket,
fries.
in the
like-
family
You remember
bucket and
chips when they're 20p at the chippy?
Are you trying to call
this
him?
episode.
So we're saying then, what you say?
What?
Number.
What did I
I
say?
don't
Number
remember-
4. Number
You
4.
went for 4.
Okay, I'll go for 4.
I don't rate
I've been
KFC.
out of it.
I don't
The
rate
only time I
KFC.
go KFC is if it gets bought for me.
I
Like,
personally
I've
don't
never
rate
just
KFC.
buying it
I go
myself.
KFC if Mackey's not open.
I think it's expensive, so that's why I'm going 4.
It's got
It is
very
expensive,
expensive,
and it's
yeah.
not really
The
worth
the boneless chicken, can't lie, it's leng, but everything else dead.
Yeah, with some ranch sauce, and you get the rice
Ranch
box.
sauce.
Yeah, you get some rice box, yeah, or garlic mayo. Yeah.
I'm a garlic mayo dog.
So what I get, yeah, is I get a rice box with some chicken and some chips, yeah. Then you put.
Man's talking about Pepe's, though.
Then you get the
Is
chicken.
this KFC you're on about?
Yeah, KFC.
You don't have, they don't have.
On
Have they got
my
ranch sauce at
mother's
KFC?
life.
You're telling me you got peri chicken at KFC?
I never said peri. I said you get some chicken on the side. I got a rice box.
Nah, rice box only good with peri
Yeah,
chicken, bro. You can't
bro,
even try
no,
it.
no. You get the rice
I wouldn't
box
know.
and you put the garlic mayo
yeah,
in
we
it. You stir it around with 2 chips,
never
like
had
it's a
peri
spoon,
chicken
yeah.
and rice?
No.
Yeah, and then
a
you munch
crazy
it like that, bro.
concoction,
With
man.
the
Try
with the
it.
chicken, rice. It slaps.
No, but I've had peri
Serious
chicken at yours.
combination, bro.
At mine, when we did the barbecue, and I made the peri
Nah,
chicken.
you gotta have it with rice and garlic mayo,
Yeah,
bro.
but still on
from
barbecue.
Pepe's or Rio's, bro.
Yeah, that slaps as well. So where you putting it then?
What, for
Four,
KFC?
four.
4. I don't
So
rate.
what, Greg's is 5, KFC's 4th,
Subway is 3.
Subway's 3. Alright, so basically
2.
now, if we get some showstoppers, we fucked up the list
Yeah,
really.
basically.
It's gonna be Wendy's.
It's going to be some idiot, isn't it?
Domino's.
Oh, facts.
I think Domino's is too greasy.
You got Domino's and Pizza Hut, innit? Which one's the one where
But
you
it's
can
only
sit in
greasy, depending on
Domino's
the
the one
toppings.
on like Ferguson Street.
You can't
Domino's
sit-
the one with the cookies.
They
Yeah.
both got cookies, ain't they?
Oh, yeah, I can't lie now.
Nah,
Domino's,
Pizza Hut,
with the cookies.
Pizza Hut's when you can sit
If
in,
it's
Domino's
just
when
based
you
on the
order.
cookies,
I'm saying
I've
two.
tasted the
Depends what
cookie
come next.
once.
Because I have a few in my head that it could possibly be next, and I don't want to say Domino's is the
the
bee's
pizza's
knees.
greasy.
when
It's going to be
It
Mackey's
can't be, it
next. I
can't
promise
be.
it's going to be Mackey's next.
It can't be.
not necessarily. It could be Nando's.
In hindsight
If it's
now,
Nando's next, I'm
I would put Subway above Pizza Hut. Was it Domino's?
Domino's. Yeah, same.
Nah.
So we fucked up the list, bro.
Domino's is greasy,
Nah,
bro.
just-
I'll be honest.
I'm
bare greasy.
quite happy where it is because
Nah, 2,
Domino's
2,
is quite
2,
nice because
I'm going 2.
you think about it, a lot of people
have
eat
to.
pizza.
No, but then he's going to say some idiot thing.
Nah,
and then
he's
that's
gonna
going to have to be 1.
It's
Reese
2.
is talking, bro. No one's listening.
It's 2. I just think Domino's is a lot better than Subway, and you eat. I'd just say a lot more people
Nah,
eat pizza than more than a
The
sandwich.
yeah.
Who's
Domino's is
if
only
you're-
good for the cookies.
Okay, look. Think about dinner. Let's not think about lunch. Think about dinner. You're sitting at home. You're with your wife, your kids, your uncle, your best friend.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're putting them
you
on
know,
games still, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you're all there watching EastEnders. What are you eating?
Domino's,
Domino's.
mate. With some garlic
No.
mayo.
That
Hey,
is
what
a
do you
credible
want?
point. That is a credible point.
Garlic dip.
So number
you
2
can't have
then,
it
yeah?
without the garlic
Garlic
dip.
and herb dip. Oh,
You cannot have it without the
facts,
dip.
Facts.
And then you have to have the garlic mayo in the cupboard because that one runs out too quick. So you have to have the
Nah,
real.
you know
You have to
them
have the
ones.
real.
Nah, you know what it is? You know what it
in
is?
the
When
cupboard.
nah. You know when I order from Pepe's? But when I order
Not
from,
even in the fridge,
I
you're
get extra sauce. Extra sauce from
What, you
Pepe's.
keep
Slap
your
it in the
mayo
fridge.
Yeah.
For when I need it next time.
I thought
You don't keep your mayo in the fridge. It's
all
got
my-
egg in it, bro.
All
Have
my
you
sauce
lost
is
it?
in the cupboard.
Wow.
You don't keep your mayo in the fridge.
Actually,
Are you
just
trying
say-
to get food
Cold,
poisoning?
cold sauce.
Bro,
If I'm
mayo's
correct-
got egg in it, bro.
If I'm correct, it does say keep refrigerated.
Of course it does.
Drake, no wonder you.
No, the proper mayo's
You're
in the
ill,
fridge.
blood.
But I don't eat the proper mayo. I have the garlic mayo, which is in the cupboard.
Oh,
That's
because garlic mayo is not mayo, yeah?
Get me.
That's why you
It's
have
still
one one in the fridge and one in the cupboard. You're an idiot.
You have lost your whole marbles, bro.
But for me, I'm not eating a hot chip with a cold mayo. It needs to be lukewarm.
Put it in the microwave.
Yeah, you're finished, bro. You're finished.
What, put the mayonnaise in the microwave?
Yeah, you never done that.
What?
What?
Sauce in the microwave?
You never put sauce in the microwave.
You've never put sauce in the microwave.
On my food, yeah, I have.
Oh, you mean it's already on your food and you put
So
all
like,
the
if
food
I have a kebab the night before,
and it's had mayo on it?
and then I
I've
get
never had a
extra
kebab,
mayo.
you know.
Why though? Because then that's not a
Nah,
cold
Dre,
dressing.
I need to get you onto kebab.
I've never
bro.
had a kebab,
Char Grill.
bro.
You know Fargo?
Yeah.
Fargosa Street. Char Grill, best kebab.
I've had a
in Cov.
shawarma. Is that
Bro,
the same thing?
It's this big.
Similar
We ain't going to the one
concept,
over the
Reese,
road.
it's
but
this
kebab's more.
Shout out Shawarma King.
Aye, Dre, it's this big, you know.
Are you giving that shout outs to blood?
Shit, no, they need to pay us for that, innit?
Yeah, why are we plugging all these
Cut
places,
that, bleep
bro?
that, bleep. We could be eating Shawarma King on an episode live.
Shawarma King,
And
nice,
they could
though.
pay us to do that.
Shout out
I know
Scott,
what ain't
who's one
nice.
of the managers.
One
like,
out
if
of
I
the
Which
remember
one,
correctly,
Shawarma
I
King?
remember.
Is that the one on
The one on
Gos-
Fargosa Street.
Yeah,
you walk past
yeah,
kebab,
they
right?
got- Dumpling King.
Slaps,
Bang,
bro.
yeah,
Slaps.
yeah,
I need to stop
yeah.
putting people on because that's low-key my place. Number one
Oh, mate.
is McDonald's.
I knew it was gonna be Mackie. Straight, I can't lie.
But that's why I said number 2 because
Elite.
I knew that it was either going to be
I can eat
McDonald's or
Mackey's.
Do
something
you
good.
think
24s.
Mackey's better than Subway,
24s.
Domino's?
I can eat Mackie's 24s.
I can't. McDonald's is
Personally-
terrible.
McDonald's is trash, bro.
24s.
McDonald's is terrible.
As you
The
get
nuggets, 24s.
as you get older, I'd say it's getting more worse. But because it's something that's so used regularly and it's everywhere,
Yeah.
you're going to
I've
use
got
it.
one thing to say. Why are we getting taxed on sugar, bro? Like the government ain't taxing us enough.
Because it's for the dietary situation. Because everyone
What, is
they're
that a
saying
thing
that
now,
most
yeah?
of the population
Sugar
is getting
tax,
big.
bro.
On what though? On Pepsi and that?
It cost me 12 extra p to get normal Coke in Mackey's.
Rather
Deep
than the Diet Coke?
Yeah.
So why don't you just buy the Diet Coke then?
It tastes the
'Cause
same.
it don't
cuz.
taste like that, bro.
It does, man. It's all
Nah, it's
carbonated
different.
water,
They've
bro.
got syrup. They make their stuff with syrup. I'm exposing them. But
Syrup
they
and
make their
soda.
stuff with syrup.
What, cornstarch syrup?
Like mad syrup.
Swear.
It's like in a little, like
Sachet.
open up the thing and it's like in a, you know when you're in like a dialysis in the hospital, is that what you call it? With the water in the tank. It's in one of them.
But you're going to be drinking that
I-
madness though.
I've never
it's carbonated
liked,
soda
I've never
and syrup.
liked
Yeah.
like
That's it.
sugary Coke. I've always had
Nah,
diet.
bro, Mackey's Coke's elite. I don't think
Ew.
anything in the world can beat Mackey's
Bro,
Coke.
I don't think McDonald's is good, bro.
Nah,
the
bro. I just went there now, bro. But you were
This-
begging me to come, bro. You were like, oh, where's my McDonald's at, bro? Where's my McDonald's at, bro? And now you're dissing it.
let me clear
I
my
know you're
name.
dissing it.
Let me clear
See,
my
this
name.
man's a top class hypocrite. I hope you guys are slowly
just
uncovering
lies,
this
bro.
and seeing it
Let
for
me
yourself.
clear
It's
my
a joke,
name,
man.
yeah. I like the Savers menu, yeah. A cheeseburger.
Of course you do, you're a broke guy.
Cheeseburger and fries, no drink.
Cheap
That's
and
what I
cheerful's
like,
good.
yeah. But
Aye,
then when
quick
I'm getting,
question.
Last time I got a meal, I did not finish it.
Do you
bro.
have them dirty green things on there?
Gherkins.
Oh, I'd have whatever, man. It all
Miss me
tastes the
with it,
same,
man.
bro.
Don't tell me you eat gherkins, bro.
Bro, I'll mark off everything. Oh, man.
For me, yeah. If
But I
I'm in a
don't like
rush,
McDonald's.
like, the other day I was filming, I'm
Anything
just
green,
eating it.
I meant for flipping rabbits, bro.
Swear.
Had you slouching again?
Swear.
Rabbits, lettuce, cucumber, gherkins, all for rabbits. Human beings are not meant to consume them.
All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this like strategically. Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonald's. Do you get value for money? Yes or no? Just quick fire. Yes or no?
Yeah. I think
You do?
I think you do.
So a Big Mac, which is like £5.70 on its own, that's value for money.
I got a Big Mac for the first time last year.
Let me be
yeah.
real. Okay, nowadays, no.
I'm talking about now, not 10 years
Before
ago.
the price bumped up,
It's not about
cost of
1990s.
living.
No, I'm talking about now.
Before cost of living, yeah, but now no.
But listen, yeah, I got a Big Mac for the first time last year, and I thought it was going to be some big, massive thing because everyone chats about it, yeah, and it's some little burger, bro.
Yeah, you look what happened
The
with
flip
it,
is
yeah.
that. That's why I get Savers menu. You're better off getting 2 cheeseburgers than a flipping
That's
Big
what
Mac,
I do, bro. 2 cheeseburgers. Yeah, I do them ones still. can't
Okay,
I?
so value for money
or
is a
double,
no.
2 double cheeseburgers.
Value for money is a no. What about taste?
Nah, bro.
Nah.
You have to, no, not at all.
No for that as well,
Nuggets.
But do you know what it is? It's what Reese said earlier.
Nuggets.
It's what Reese said earlier, yeah? It's just because it's everywhere that we think it's so, like we think it's number one.
yeah? But I
Brainwash.
don't know. That's the
No,
problem.
Nah, you know
I
what
think
it is?
Subway is.
Realistically, if it was the order correct to call curriculum,
You need to shut the fuck
if
up,
the
bro.
order was correct and critical,
Yeah, carry on.
miss me with it. If I thought Nando's was going to be in there, innit?
But
That's
I
what-
don't think Nando's is fast food.
Nando's
I think
is full
Nando's
up as well.
It's more of a
No, just-
takeaway restaurant.
Never that.
You've
Never
lost
that.
it.
What I don't like
You
here.
lost
What I
your
don't like
whole
here
month
is
now.
The chicken is not cooked
I
good.
always see in these tier lists, yeah,
The garlic
that Nando's
bread
is
is
in
the
it.
best thing in
Nando's is
Nando's.
not fast food. Nando's is a restaurant experience. Nando's is not fast food. Just
Bro,
because
you
you're
can
ordering
order
it, no, just because you can order flipping ZZ's, bro. That doesn't mean that it's fast food.
Yeah, but it is.
It's like, no, it shouldn't. Oh, you're tapped.
What is the concept of fast food?
Anything-
Food that's arrived to you fastly.
Anything they can
McDonald's
deliver
ain't
to my
fast
house.
no more than.
Yes or no? Yes
I don't
or
even
no?
do that, bro. Because how is Mackey's
But
and
realistically,
Nando's
then
on the same
females should be
level?
fast food.
Because there's food that's arrived to you
What did
fastly.
you just say? Yeah, we'll move on from that.
Okay, here's the thing, right?
What?
Don't.
Let's go through the list. Sorry, what was you saying?
Last thing, right? I do think, so, like, obviously, we were talking about social media earlier. Here's an example: food. If you was walking down the street, what do you see? A McDonald's sign. If you walk up to the nearest town, you see McDonald's. If you
Yeah.
look at an advert, it's McDonald's.
That's
Yeah.
facts, though.
But
Brainwashing
popularity
you.
and visual overload doesn't equate to quality and if the place is good or not.
Yeah, but out of them 5, where would you go if it was your last meal?
Now I'm liking that. What have we got? Subway,
Domino's, Greg's, McDonald's.
Well, it's
and
definitely
KFC.
not Greg's. That's an idiot thing. That's a waste. I might as well die before I go. That's a waste of time. I'm not going Greg's. Yeah. What else we got? What else we
McDonald's
got?
and KFC.
I'll probably go KFC.
Yeah,
I'm-
big,
do you know
just
what
bare
it is?
buckets. Bare buckets.
Just murk off bare wings
I
and that.
think it'd be
Yeah.
a KFC thing.
I'll just go KFC.
Even though I don't rate KFC.
Neither do I, but for last meal, I might
For
have
a
to
last
bang it
meal,
out.
you got to
Chicken
get a wing.
zinger
You got,
burger,
yeah, you
chicken
got
zinger burger meal, yeah. Mega tower box meal, yeah.
big bucket.
Bare big buckets and
Yeah,
that,
bro,
and
I
get
can't lie.
murked off.
You've gotta go KFC.
A second later.
That
I'll be
has
happy
to
with
be. What
that.
you say, Reese?
I can't, because if I went Subway, I'm like, why am I trying to be healthy before I'm dying?
Yeah.
Domino's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Domino's.
You're saying Domino's. What are you
Fat
saying?
Domino's.
KFC still.
KFC. What are you saying?
It's KFC's, the
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. So that means McDonald's is not number one because we're willing to give down our lives
True.
for man
That's
who aren't
factual.
even number one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So let's go through the list. So what was it? McDonald's first,
Yeah, well, it should have
Domino's
been,
second,
Yeah.
Subway.
Subway third,
KFC and then
KFC then Greg's. So
Greg's.
what would the order actually be if you got to choose your order?
Well, our own orders.
Yeah, go on.
My own order would actually be number 1 KFC, number 2,
Subway, Domino's, McDonald's, Greg's.
number 5 McDonald's, number 4 Greg's.
Yeah.
What did I say? Number 1 KFC, number 2 Subway, and that's it. Innit? What was it? What
3
one have I
Domino's.
missed?
Domino's.
Huh?
Domino's.
Yeah, number 3, the middle one.
Domino's.
Yeah, and then number 5 Greg's, number 4.
Bro, you're confusing everyone.
So confusing.
Yeah, I'm reading
McDonald's.
back.
Alright, so for me,
You said
All right,
number 5
number one.
You
Start-
said number
start
5
from
McDonald's.
worst to best.
Alright, what's the best? Worst McDonald's.
Yes.
Second worst Greg's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Third worst
Domino's.
Domino's. Second best
Subway.
and then first KFC.
KFC, I hear
Yeah,
that.
that'll be my
For
list.
me, the worst is Greg's, KFC,
Greg is worse than McDonald's. Wow.
Yeah, it is, bro.
McDonald's,
Greg is just a light snack.
Domino's, and Subway.
So Subway is your number 1.
Yeah.
I can't lie. So,
You don't know about the sweet
what we
chili
doing?
and mayo
Worst
combination.
to best.
Whatever, whichever way you want to do it.
worst members.
Best Subway.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Second, probably be. I like a McDonald's. I can't lie. Nuggets from there. They're elite.
Yeah.
So it'd be Subway, McDonald's. Then probably
Domino's.
Domino's. Then KFC.
Then
Then
Greg's.
Greg's.
Okay. Oh, worst then out of that. I'd go worst, Greg's. And then I'd go Domino's, Subway, KFC, McDonald's.
Okay.
McDonald's elite and that.
Okay, should we go to the next one then, yeah?
Come on,
Yeah,
let's
go
go.
Places to take a girl on a date. So I'm going to put a place out there. You put it one.
I'm going to
side.
rank it, yeah?
Alright, let's
Yeah.
go then, say now.
Cool. Bowling.
Let's think about this properly this time because we
Trust
fucked up
me.
the last one.
I
yeah?
know, that's how I feel.
Did you say
is
first
properly.
date?
Yeah, just take a girl on a date.
I think you
First
should.
date.
Wait, hold on.
first
Before you
date.
answer,
A date.
let's just go through the pros and cons of each one. When you're going bowling, do you have the opportunity to interact with her on a meaningful level?
No, but it's the
It's a
interaction of.
joke
But it's
thing.
the competition.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's a joke thing. You can laugh and giggle with each other in it. So I think that would be a good way to see each other's personality. That's the.
I think the last 3 girls I've seen.
if a girl violates me while playing dominoes,
Dominoes. What are you, 65 years old? My dad used to play dominoes.
if a girl violates me while playing bowling, I rate her.
Yes.
What, bare strikes and spares and that.
Or
Nah, if I'm dead,
He's
she
there
violates
with that
me,
little
I rate
thing,
it.
the trolley in it.
I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
yeah, it's the competition that I think is good for the date because
Yeah,
you're like,
I rate
oh,
that.
now I'm gonna beat you now. And she's like,
Get
no,
rid of
I'm gonna
nerves
beat
as well.
you.
There's
And it's
no
like,
And then most of
nerves.
the time you
it's
just
like,
let
oh,
the
let me
gal
show
win
you how to
anyway.
throw it properly, man.
You let the
Did
gal
get
win
it?
anyway.
Okay, more time though. What if she's got nails on? She's trying to impress you. She's got nails on. You
Yeah,
can't
and
go
then she's
bowling.
throwing it bad and it's funny. It goes down the middle.
Brace-
Don't even hit the
it's about
lane.
brave finger. She's
Have a
upset.
few drinks.
I'm hearing that. For me, that's a bit of a dead first date to me. But it just probably
I'm going
shows
for-
different kind of...
I've been on a few first dates like that though.
With bowling.
Yeah.
And what, was it good?
Yeah.
I ain't done
Vibes.
bowling dates
I've
since
gone
I
on
was
bare
like
bowling
17.
Vibes.
dates.
Dre, you've never dated in your life, man. Allow it. Your dog don't count.
But hold on, why are you going on dates when you're trying to be on the celibacy thing?
Yeah,
What's the
exactly.
hype? Wait, so do you just think these girls are gonna spawn in that I'm gonna marry? I have to be outside. But I mean, the last girl,
Yeah, his lies are being uncovered,
the
folks.
last girl I went on a date with was my ex, bro. That's 2 years ago. I'm talking about before that. It was always every girl was a bowling thing, bro. Wizzy's like 2 years ago. How can you go 2 days? Shut up, bro. It's
So
not
what we rating bowling out of 5 for a first date? I'm rating it like 4th. That's
Four, yeah,
idiot
4
thing.
personally because
Idiot
I don't think bowling's good at this age.
It's not much. There's not much engagement involved in my
It
opinion.
depends. Just bowling or a bowling alley.
So where's the ball going? Where's the ball going? It's going down the bowling alley.
I think he's talking about
If you
temping. Like, there's
understand,
more
right,
stuff in temping. Like
They've got
pool,
arcade there.
yeah.
They've got a pool table there. They've got drinks there.
He
They've
didn't
got
mention that. So let's
No,
just
no,
It's
no,
not. It's
no.
not. Just keep. I have to say to
It's
bowling.
strictly
just
bowling.
strictly bowling.
Yeah. Like
10 rounds of bowling.
3.
Like you just paid
Free?
£50.
Nah, no way.
I'm
What are you
going
not
for
saying?
4.
Yes, you've been over it.
I just think there's going to be something better
There must be.
than that.
But I like bowling.
Okay,
like
next
playing with
one.
balls?
Next one.
Y'all like
Restaurant.
playing with my balls.
Restaurant. Whoa. Restaurant.
Nah, but nah.
What's the silence? I can't keep talking. Someone
Okay.
speak.
Restaurant, yeah.
Yeah, restaurant.
First date.
Yeah. Sit down, like you were saying.
I
get to
can't
know
do
them on
that.
a
I
deep
think it's
level.
dead.
Next
Dry,
level.
dry.
You know what? I would actually
Dry.
put that for. You know what? I'll put that.
Is it like a
first.
posh restaurant though? Or
Nah,
just
dry,
any?
dry.
It's just
thing.
what I mean by restaurant date is you're sat across from each other,
Dry.
they're holding the hands and they're talking and
Okay,
getting to know
couldn't
each
do
other.
that.
I'm doing top tier for that.
Nah,
Number
I can't
maturity
do
level.
that.
That
I
was
can't
free.
do
You know
that
what it is?
either. I can't do. I'm a pussy.
You're probably like me in it, bro.
Mature.
You see, when I'm eating food with a girl, blood, I just find it like how you busting comment. I don't know. I find it hard to bust. I'd rather do have an
Because
activity.
you can't hold eye contact on
Then
that.
we can. I don't do eye contact.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm autistic, fam. It's just
Yeah,
not
I
one,
know.
innit?
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like, at the end of the day, yeah. Yo, man, just threw me off what I'm saying. So basically, like when you're on a date, bro, it's like you have to have eye contact and have to be. See, with me, I'd rather like
I
do something to make them laugh or like just be on an activity rather than just be just there like staring, eating. Do you
You're
know what
not
I'm
though,
saying?
bruv. You're not just staring. I love eye contact. I will just stare into her eyes.
Yeah,
and
but
talk
I don't
about
know,
life.
bruv. I find it
I'm on a
boring.
date-
Bro, you're just sat
I
at this.
disagree.
You're just sat at this square table,
So
bro. You're
basically,
not moving.
you're saying it's very one-dimensional.
You're just sat
disagree.
at a
I
square
agree with
table.
you.
You're not moving.
Yeah, very one-dimensional. There's not much flaws to this kind of sitting and having a dinner date. I agree with that.
So when you said about the bowling, you can't get to know them on a deeper level. Where are you going to get to know them on a deeper level?
Well, we'll
That's
see
not
if that
just
option
In the
comes up,
bedroom.
and I'll tell
I
you.
knew
innit?
you were going to say that.
Huh?
Nah, I disagree with that though. Facts.
So what's your statement?
See, for me, I think on a maturity level, right, meeting a girl, paying for their food for the first date, going out, meeting each other, getting to know the person, because then you actually can see if there's something there. After that, you can do your activities. The
Nah,
next date after
man.
that can be something fun.
I
In my
can't do
eyes.
this eating thing.
Let's see if you're willing to meet up, put yourself in that uncomfortable position, and get yourself dressed up
Do you
and
know
meet
what?
this girl.
I understand what he's saying because imagine you eating wings on a first date, bruv.
yeah,
If
that's
a girl's
what
not,
animal, bro.
if a girl dips from that date, you know, like she
ain't the one,
she
innit?
ain't the one, but she can take you.
And then after that,
she's
take
the
him.
one.
After
I
that,
kind of get
You
it
know
from
what?
that
You know
point
what?
of view.
You've actually turned me around.
From that
because
point of view, I get it.
if she's gone through that traumatic experience of me eating wings,
Yeah.
that means she'll ride or die no matter
Exactly.
what.
I get it
You
from
know
that
what?
point of view.
I-
What,
you
so
know-
if you look out to eat with a girl, you're going to order what you normally order to eat, yeah?
I'm ordering my favorite.
Or
Why
order
not?
whatever.
Because I usually order a burger. I'm not with a
Yeah,
girl.
but how do you know, bro? You need to be embarrassed, bro. If I sit on that date and I fart burp on that date, bro. Yeah.
That's
Obviously, I've
disgusting.
never done
That's
that. But
true, bro.
I've never done that, but I'm just saying, if I do that and she confirm it, She's the one, blood.
The one.
To face, you confirm it. That's fucked.
She can have my youths, blood.
Swear, just from smelling your doo-doo and that. She's in.
Nah, it's not that. It's
I
just,
am not on
if
that,
I'm an
bro.
embarrassment on the date, yeah. For
make sure
example, man will start. If I imagine I start singing in random, like on the date, start doing mad things, bro. Like just not mad things, but just be myself. Like I'm a vibe joker. Violate the waitress, not violate, but just have a little joke with him, whatever. Just make everyone look at me, and she's calm and sit there and firms it.
You know what's mad? I've been on a date. Yeah, this was last year, and the girl said I'm too much.
I've had that.
That is mad, you know.
I've had that.
Oh,
Said
wow.
I'm too much, cause
I wonder why you
Your
two
energy,
get
it's your
that.
energy.
yeah, cause obviously.
More energy.
Yeah, but she's
More
not the
passion.
one for you, then, bro. She
Yeah,
can't match your energy.
but it's just backing up what you were saying.
So
What
long
was you
day.
doing?
Just what I do now, just normal.
Just be yourself.
Oh, where
Yeah.
my drink at? Like doing all
Stuff
that.
like that idiot with the waiters.
But a
and
lot of
that.
people, some people do like just a nice chill mellow
Yeah, but if I was
person.
with a girl and she did that, I would.
Hey,
do it.
Dre, let me ask you one question
Objection.
quickly.
Yes,
let me
bro. Why you shouting?
ask him
We're
this
having an
question.
intimate moment.
You agree with me, Dre? If you met a girl, yeah, would
Yeah.
you be? I'm not going to expose your government on live on this
Obviously,
podcast.
never.
But would you be him or would you be Dre if you met a girl?
Him. I don't like this. I'm joking, but I wouldn't be like this. No, not at all.
What do you mean like this? Aren't you the same?
I am the same, yeah, but I wouldn't like.
What has he got? I know what ego. I don't know about.
Exactly.
No, but it's not
He
as
does.
mad as yours, though, is it? But I'm not shouting. Like I'm quieter than this, and I'm just more chilled.
Yeah, but why would you want a girl to see?
To only like that side of you.
Outside
then.
of
I'd say I'm very much like this, but there's more sides to me than just this. Like I have.
So, for example, yeah, if a girl wanted to come with you to one of your shoots
Mm-hmm.
And see what you're really.
See what you're really
like in
about.
this environment.
in this
Yeah.
environment, not this one, but outside,
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
and
I would let my
wa-
girl sit over there.
and
Yeah.
she was calm with it.
Yeah, I'd let my girl sit over there because I don't think I'm drastically different.
Well, to be fair, I don't
Only
think
one
I'm
way
different either.
In fact, there's only one way. Dre, you gotta get a girl to come here and watch you, bro.
I don't think I am drastically different.
That's if you can get any.
The
girl.
best thing about it is you literally have someone on here now with that scenario.
Yeah.
And you can
Nah,
ask
but
her,
Reece, you're being yourself,
me.
innit? You ain't me no character, blood.
I could be a character, but
I'm just me.
I don't
Yeah.
need to be a character.
What? So you think that Wizzy and you are the same? Are the same
Nah,
person?
nah. Facts.
So when you go on a date, are you Wizzy or this person?
I'm
Who are
Wizzy.
you right now?
Wizzy. I'm Wizzy on a date.
So when are you your government?
When I
Go sleep.
fully trust them.
Trust issues and that.
It's about maybe 3-4 dates down the line.
You'll be the government.
I'll be me.
But yeah, what about restaurant?
You're not trusting your net right now, are you?
But for me, yeah, if I'm going out
on
to,
here?
if I'm going out to eat with a girl, yeah, I'll get a pasta
I'm
or,
just
or
slumber.
something like that's
Nah,
not
but at the end of
that's
the day,
small to put in
bro,
my mouth.
but let's be real, yeah? For example, right? If you're meeting a girl, yeah, and you're opening up to a girl the first time, blood, like showing your real you, bruv, she'll think you're vulnerable.
I'm
fam.
like that. I'm
But you
I'm
can't
very
be
much
like that,
I'm
bro.
actually- I'm
But you
proper
don't think
like
so?
Bro,
Okay,
if I-
okay, I hear that.
With
Bro.
every girl, you're gonna be
Bro,
like that.
when I meet a girl, I'm proper like whatever they want to talk about, I'll talk about. I'll tell
Don't
them
you want to
everything.
leave anything
To
to
be fair,
mystery? Make them
Nah,
want to be.
bro, but girl don't
What's
want
all that, bro?
Bro,
Do you know what it is? It's even tiring playing that act to a girl. If I'm meeting a girl, whatever she asks me, let me just be honest, let me be truthful because it's gonna come out eventually, bro. And
To be
Alright.
fair, I'm me.
Nah, but you
I've
know
done
what
it
it
from
is?
day one.
It's different between you, me, and him
Why?
because we are certain characters, figures online. Yes or no?
What is he not online either? What is he on about?
No, that's
me,
what I'm you three.
no, us three.
Oh yeah.
So when I'm Wizzy, I'm a certain character.
Yeah.
Like I portray myself in a certain way, have certain banter, whatever. But when I'm Damon, I'm just chilled. Like I'm relaxed, I'm shy, all this and that.
Yeah.
So, for
I
example-
don't think I have that luxury though.
you don't.
For example, on the first
I'd
like,
love to see what you're like with a girl.
first
honestly.
time round of meeting a girl, you're not gonna be. Do you get what I'm saying?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
Remember, I just told you a girl told me I'm too much for her, and that was on the first date.
No, but you're Francis.
But there must be something.
I'm
There
saying
must
you're-
be something. You must change a little bit because you're like, how you are like when you proper play the character. Girls don't like that.
Nah, some might do.
They
The
don't,
groupies
bro.
that I've
Yeah.
plotted clearly did.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All right, cool. Should we move on to
In
the
the
next
bush
one?
and
Yeah.
that. Chapel
Wait,
Field,
where are
right.
we putting that?
You know them ones.
What restaurant?
Restaurant.
Where did we put
I
bowling?
completely
Oh,
forgot.
bowling, we put that
I forgot the
fourth.
subject,
This is
bro.
what happens with our podcast, you know. This shit always
I
happens.
forgot the subject. Bowling.
Bowling was 4. I'm
where-
saying restaurant 3 because of maturity levels.
Yeah, after hearing what everyone's had to say, I'll agree with 3. It's
Even
not top 2.
about munching the wings.
Like you said though, it's a good way. If she sticks around, she could be the one.
Okay, I'm going with 3 then.
Yeah, 3 for that one.
Fun fair.
That's childish shit.
Yeah, 5.
Fuck that up. Yeah,
Just straight 5.
What's fun fair? Like Old Tower Trader Man and that?
No, that's
Yeah.
not fun for him. He means like
Nah, he
candy
means
and
like-
that. the little nitty one. the little nitty one. More
Well,
so common than
you
that.
get the rich one.
Yeah, this man.
I've had to have some cover than that.
Yeah, come on.
He's on about the man them that drive the little trailer park thing and just pop up.
Oh yeah.
Them ones.
Them ones. Nah.
In a little random parking
That's
lot.
5 fam. I can't lie. Never took a thing. 50p fares and that.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Broke.
Yeah, 5th. 5. Yeah, that's dead.
Arcade.
That's still a
You
dead
know,
one,
in
but
arcades fun. It depends.
You know what? Arcade's better than
The
bowling.
grabbing machine, winning them a prize and that they get.
And you know what?
I mean,
You know what
that's-
as well? Like you can get like close and personal with them.
Yeah.
Let's say you lot are playing pool or something. Oh, I'll show you how to.
Yeah.
You know one of them ones.
That's not arcade, bro.
What, is
why
that
should-
not an arcade?
But
Not really.
What's in there?
Arcade's not really a pool
Is
thing.
is pool table not in there?
It's a basketball thing, 2p machine, grabbing thing, like a little
What's
smack
the
the
table? The
fucking
table. The
mouses
table
and
hockey.
that.
Table hockey.
Table hockey,
Oh yeah, you can still get close and personal with some of them.
shooting thing,
Yeah.
driving thing.
Yeah.
That's
I've been
better than
driving
bowling.
things,
That's better
yeah,
than
yeah.
bowling. Yeah, much better.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it has that romance to it. But like I say, imagine if you meet a girl that doesn't even like all that stuff. You might as well just bin her off there.
She's driving.
What do you mean she doesn't like that? I've never met a girl that don't like arcade.
Okay, you get this girl, yeah, and she might be 10-10, right?
Yeah.
Likelihood, maybe, I don't know, right?
What's that mean to me?
But I'm trying to say, right? Imagine,
Great,
yeah,
okay, no
you,
gap.
you go, oh yeah, do you want to go into the arcade? Oh no, I was thinking more restaurant.
Whatever for you, babes. That's
So-
what I'll say. Yeah.
So then you,
Reese babes.
Huh?
yo,
Pause.
yeah, I
That's
hear
what
like
I'd
that.
say, that's what I'd
No,
say
but
if
that's
a
what I'm
girl
saying. Like
watches that.
at that point, you already confirmed that she wants to do restaurant. I don't know. I just think arcade's just not
All I'm
maturity.
saying, I don't know, man.
I can't see you being in an arcade.
I can.
Facts.
You would cause fuckery.
I'll be a idiot.
Oh, you know that arcade? You want
I'll
one
be an
story
idiot.
about arcade, yeah? Basically, you know that basketball thing?
Yeah.
You have to used to pay. I used to flip in, go under it, squeeze the ball through that little gap just to get more shots in. Don't tell me you've never done that in your life.
No,
bro.
that one I won't.
That's nitty behaviour.
Bro, that second-hand fraud. You can be arrested for that.
Oh, between the two machines.
Nah, you know underneath, you know where the ball gets stuck and then they have to
second-hand fraud.
wait. You have to wait for like to pay
get
again for it to
rid of that.
roll down.
You know what I mean?
I used to force the ball through.
Oh, see,
bro.
on the one in Star City, yeah, you used to be able to get round it and then just grab the ball and keep throwing it in. So then you
Yeah,
get
I know
higher
about that
points.
one at Star City as well. Like you have to just throw. Yeah.
You're just an undeclared criminal, isn't it? Really.
But that goes
Wow.
off sensors, so you can even just keep blocking the sensor.
One thing I have done though, which I probably shouldn't admit.
Yeah, but you're still going to do it.
I've accidentally like knocked the machine that's got all the money
Oh,
in
yeah,
it
who wouldn't?
and bare money's come out.
Ah, fair play.
But I didn't knock it purposely. I tripped and fell into it.
Oh, Francis,
With
when we go in
quite
the
a lot of
arcade,
force.
mate.
Huh?
When we go in the arcade.
Boy.
You know the vending machines and that, you know, with the chocolate and crisps.
Yeah, you
Quite
knocked
like
that.
a few
What,
times.
you fell into that, yeah?
Landed on a shaking thing.
Oh,
and
you,
that.
you didn't trip into it and knock it purposely, accidentally.
Yeah.
No, you
You
shake.
Nah, I'm
purposely
talking about
did
my
it.
friend did that.
You know,
Okay.
you know what you should never do on a date in an arcade? The punching machines. Don't ever do that. It's embarrassing.
Why? Okay, she
You
gets
end
higher
up getting
score than
free.
you.
He gets higher than you.
Got a new, bro.
It's proper embarrassing. Like you're
I
like,
think,
oh,
wow,
let me
bro.
show you how hard I can punch this
Bro,
machine.
bro, look at
It's
these.
icky, bro.
Flex thing. Man.
It's icky, bro. Because then you punch it, you miss or something, and then it's like,
Punch
oh
the
no, try
machine.
again. You got it next time.
So yeah, what lads then? What are we? Where are we putting arcade then in the list? It can't be first. Have we only got 2 spots left?
Yeah, first and second.
Second, I'd say.
Second.
Second.
I
First
don't
one.
like that laugh.
First one
There's gonna be some stuff in
is
this.
McDonald's.
Yeah, man.
Ah,
Let's all get in the Corsa and go to McDonald's.
The Mackey's car park, yeah.
Every single list. I'm
That's
sorry,
your
audience.
fault. Hey, Francis, that's actually right your fault. You were like, be careful, be careful, be careful.
Be careful. Come on, man.
I know.
I thought you always have hope that number 1 would be better than the other ones.
Well, like
bro.
the shard.
Yeah, like Novikov
What
or
is
something,
that,
but
bro?
that's
The Shard and
restaurant,
Novikov.
though.
They're
That's
fives,
restaurant.
bro. They're fives, bro.
Shard.
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 Why are you taking her to the Shard? Take her to Tenpin Bowling.
He went
and
from
an
Coventry
arcade
to the
afterwards,
Shard. That's
and
the
then you go
Shard,
to
eh?
Nando's afterwards.
You never took a girl to the shard.
What have you?
Nah.
Sitting there like,
No girl's been worth that yet.
right.
I don't think any food is worth thousands of pounds.
What about escape room?
Oh, do you know what?
I've never done it, you know. Actually,
I
I
haven't
want to do
either.
I
this
want to
escape
do
room.
one as well.
I
There's one in
banged that
Birmingham.
before.
Oh, have you done it?
Yeah.
Have you?
Try. You did it.
I've never done it.
I think us four should do it.
Yeah, that'd be mad.
Alright, Wizzy, I'm not trying. I need a break from you after this podcast. Serious.
I'll be down. No, I'll be on it. I'll be on
I
it.
think we should
So
write
basically,
it.
is that like the Squid Game thing?
Yeah, kind of escape room.
It's like a little mini escape
You got to
room.
escape like a quick, like a.
You get put in
Puzzles
there.
and that.
There's
Yeah.
clues and all of that stuff. I usually just let people do it for me. And I'm
I
just
think we
there
should
in the back.
rather do it. Slap it on YouTube.
You wouldn't be
You're
able
not allowed
to.
to record in there.
Because you're giving the answers to
Listen,
someone
what
else.
I do.
To be fair though, what you could do is get some glasses with cameras in them.
Google glasses.
Boy, yo, you gave me a good idea.
Because if you then that way, boom, that's patterned.
So McDonald's is
I
number
wonder if you
one
get
for a
sued
date.
for that.
Oh my days.
Yeah, that's a bit dry if you
I'm
ask me.
disappointed in all of these lists so far.
McDonald's first date. Man.
Cool.
We'll blame Francis
UK
for that list.
cities.
Okay.
Okay.
UK cities.
Yeah. Nuneaton.
Is that actually that in a city?
It's just violent.
No,
It's
it
not
isn't
even
a
saying
city,
a town.
Ah.
No, Birmingham.
Birmingham. Let's think of it. Let's look at like what does each city have to offer?
I can't lie. Birmingham would be in my top 3
Yeah.
because of what it's done for me in my life.
What bouldering, the scene.
What it just the cities itself or the people.
However you wanna break it down. Is it because of what's there available?
Yeah,
Is it because of the people? Is it because of the creatives there? Is it because of
I would say 3.
you'd say free? You know what? I'd actually give Birmingham top 2. You know,
I'm saying two.
I'd say 2.
I'm saying two. I feel like London's going to be on there, so I'd like to see that. on top.
Manchester probably will
Yeah.
be on there.
But I want to live in money.
Yeah, so for you that would
Why?
be one
This,
then,
this
wouldn't
is
it?
the best city in the UK, though.
Old Trafford, bro.
What's that, bro?
It's a stadium. He wants to
don't
live in a
know what
stadium.
Old
I
Trafford
know what
is-
that is, but why do you care about? Why would that be a reason
But
to
I'd
live
rather
there?
living next to my United Stadium, bro. That's life.
Yeah,
Imagine he moved all the way up there and then went bust.
yeah. Ten
That'd
Hag
be
got him
peak.
and relegated in that.
Ten Hag's a fried guy, bro. He'd be gone. See, by the time this podcast comes out, he'll be gone.
What, in 8 weeks' time? He will be gone.
He's gone.
When I went to Wembley to watch the Cov versus Man United, when they
I
were
can't lie,
losing,
we were finished that day, bro.
when they were losing,
we're not talking about that.
everyone in the stadium was shouting, "Your job's gone tomorrow."
It should have been.
yeah,
It should have
they
been,
were.
bro. It should have
They
been.
were.
It
He's
was
finished,
mad, yeah.
bro. We finished 8th place this season, worst place we've ever finished ever, and that man don't want to sack him. Don't know. Even Rashford ain't been called up for the Euros, bro, because of my man, bro. Deep
Rightly
it.
so. It's Kobe Mainoo being called up.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's on smoke though.
he's a baller, bro.
Right. So what we're saying then? Two.
I'm saying 2.
I do think two.
3, just in case Manny in London
Well, it's
come
two then because these two.
I know, yeah.
It'd been
up.
our
I have my
vote.
personal opinion, bro.
No, this is a joint thing,
This
bro.
ain't all right. Calm.
Yeah,
Democracy
personally,
and
you
that.
think it's three.
Alright.
You
I
can do
as
your
a
personal
group,
list at the end, innit? Do
2,
your
3,
personal list at
calm.
the end.
Leicester.
Dead.
Yeah, like 4 for third, 4.
I know a couple of things down there, so
Yeah, but you're not on about the teams. You're on about the city itself. Them teams could move
Not
to
your
Scotland
personal
tomorrow.
experiences, the city itself. What does it have to offer?
there ain't much there. I can't lie.
I
4,
don't
four,
5.
If someone said, "Oh, do you want to go shopping today?" I wouldn't go to Leicester.
The only thing though, Leicester has got a good shopping centre.
Nah, it
It's
does.
got Fossil. No, Foss Park. That's
I
it.
said Fossil.
Allow it, bro.
Fosil's lit, bro. I get my vape from there.
Leave it
So what
alone.
we're saying, what, 5th or 4th?
Fourth.
4th.
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be some dead plays soon.
Alright, Manny.
1.
5. Just to annoy him.
What's so good? I've never been there. What's so good about it?
I think Fanny.
But think of this
I
now.
think
Lit nights out. I've been a night
I
out
think
there,
Manny's
Manny.
gonna be rough.
Manny's lit. Manny's lit. Nah, I've been nights out there, Manny. Lit.
Imagine if he says London next door. We're finished.
Nah,
I
but
think
It
Manny's
is,
rough.
but is London the
not all
best
that.
city in the
Bro,
UK?
I promise
though?
you, London's not all that. I've been London enough times. It's not that.
All the important
It's
things in the country
Bro,
are in London,
You know
bro.
how expensive
what are you talking
London?
about?
You know how expensive London is.
So if you had to bomb, well, not maybe not bomb, but if you had to get rid of one city,
Bro, Manny has to be 5th.
Nah. How
Because
you
he-
working that out?
I bet you £50. He's gonna say London next, and we're gonna be idiots. I
if you
bet
had
you.
to, okay, let's put it this way: if you had to get rid of one
Alright
city,
then.
which one are you getting rid of? London or
Nuneaton's
Manchester?
gone. Sorry, I thought. Yeah, sorry.
Manchester or
Leicester's
London?
gone.
You
Leicester's
say
gone.
Manchester or London?
Manchester or London?
Oh, out of the two.
I personally,
Get rid of Manchester.
Exactly.
nah.
Think of what you've got in London. You've got everything. You could live in London. Manchester.
I couldn't believe
it's
how
too
big
scary.
London was
I don't
when I
know,
first
man.
went.
London's
I
wild,
first went
innit?
last
It's wild
month.
still.
It is massive.
It is.
Manchester, in my eyes, is
I
the
think
ends.
personally, for opportunity wise, London number 1.
Obviously.
But personal wise, because the man them are there, I would put it as number one.
What? Manchester or London?
What are you saying?
Nah, Man United.
I'm saying 5 for Manny.
That's my
For me,
team.
Manchester. You know, for me, yeah, Manchester is. Who do we have at fourth?
Leicester.
No one.
Leicester fourth. Who was third?
No one. It's just Brom second and Leicester fourth.
No,
Yeah,
but I'd
so-
go London.
Okay, third then.
3. We'll go
Yeah,
third.
third. Go on,
That's
go
split
on,
in the middle.
third then, yeah, go on,
London
third.
first then.
Right, Bradford.
Last
5.
fifth.
Last 5th.
Clap.
Man from Bradford.
Abdul
Bradford
go
boys,
forward.
Bradford boys.
Abdul go
Nah,
back.
I rate their music, but I ain't really been
What?
to the
Name
city.
me an artist from Bradford. Huh? What?
and
Yeah,
bad,
you're finished.
and Bad Boy Chili Crew from
Bad Boy Chili Crew.
Bradford.
I don't
I can't even say it.
Who the Traveller Dons and that?
Yeah.
Nah, claps fam.
Bro,
Even my man, nah, he's from Leeds actually, I lied.
Who? Who's from Leeds?
someone.
It's gonna come back to me now. I forgot.
Yeah, so Bradford's fifth, man. Finished.
And the final city. the
It best be.
But
It
if you
best
didn't say
be.
London, you didn't say
The
Coventry.
final city, the
How-
best city
Coventry,
in
innit?
the UK is Coventry.
Bro, I
Oh my
see this,
days.
Francis. I knew he
This
was
is
gonna
a
do a bad
setup.
thing. I told you.
This is a setup.
It's like when I was writing this an hour and a half ago, I knew how your brains worked.
Nah, but that's his brain. He triggered my brain to move differently.
No, but it's because whatever Francis
I'm
believes,
smart. I know
Francis'
how he
opinion
moves.
will win over the room because he's so loud.
Nah, Francis.
So really,
To
I
be
think
fair, I'm not
You
gonna lie.
mashed the whole thing up now, bro.
After being at the
that was the last one as well.
Nah, but you know what it is? I'll be real. Coventry is number one.
No, it ain't.
Why? No, bro,
It is,
bro. Let me just say my exclamations. Right. I mean, exclamation. Whatever.
I just seen a
This is,
burnt out
that's
bin at
our
McDonald's.
home. Were you born in Coventry?
Yeah.
Were you born in Coventry?
Oh, yeah.
So would you be here if you wasn't born in Coventry?
Obviously not. Wait,
So-
sorry, say that again?
What
did you just say?
He asked us
Because
to
Coventry's
finish.
here,
Were
you're
you
here.
born in Coventry?
Yeah.
You were born in Coventry.
Yeah.
I was born in Coventry.
Yeah.
So would we be here if we wasn't born
Oh,
in
in the
Coventry?
situation we're in?
Yeah.
No.
So it's number one then.
Facts.
This podcast wouldn't happen
How
without us
is
being
it?
born in Coventry.
How is it number one?
How have you
I
reached that
literally went
conclusion, bro?
I mean, I personally believe that.
I
If
just,
you was not born in
So
Coventry,
you're telling me you've
No.
never? No, wait.
you're on some conspiracy
Have you,
theories
so
here,
you're
babe.
telling me you've never come across other people from different walks of life, different parts of the world, different parts of England that weren't born where you were born?
But I'm asking. This is you personally.
He's
This
saying
ain't-
that basically your career.
This ain't.
If you were born in
You'd
Coventry,
be done.
do you think
You wouldn't be
you'd
here
as big
now.
as you are?
Would you be here? Would
Do
you
you
be
think if
here?
you were born?
I don't think you can weigh up the two like that because
you can't.
maybe I'll be pushing
Would this
my
be
thing in a different
Would
city.
this be happening? But would you be here right now?
I
in this
think
place?
Coventry
It would
appreciate
be
Coventry-
impossible for me to
I
be
think
here
Coventry-
without being here, so obviously not.
You're being
Exactly.
an eater, mate.
But
Well,
what
to
do
be
you mean
fair,
exactly,
some of his videos got millions of views. There's not millions of people that live in Cov. So in his situation,
Yeah, but
maybe not. But
realistically-
me, I believe that I wouldn't be
realistically-
here. Yeah.
If he wasn't from Coventry, would this be the setting now?
Would
Right.
we be in it?
Would you have met this guy?
I would have met an equivalent, yes.
Oh shit! Then crazy.
Mental.
There's
He's
people
saying
like
like,
us
so
in
he's
every
saying,
city.
so basically he just said Dre's replaceable, and I
Basically.
can start a podcast with next month.
Bruh, Dre, you know what it is? I think he just wants to do it on his own.
Huh?
I think he wants to just do it on his own.
So right, he can. Now it's calm. Watch.
Funny Francis podcast.
Last podcast.
It don't ring the same note, does it? I
Cancelled.
need my dog.
You just said you can replace him.
So that was my last one.
I literally went to the McDonald's down the road and the bin literally was burnt out. Welcome to Coventry, literally.
Yeah, they've right. They had the bimbo out. You know, it's mad.
Right, cool.
McDonald's bin. Like, how can you annoy a customer that much? They just go, see you later.
It's just
Mad.
nighttime
So
settings.
that was my last one. Yeah,
Homeless
but
people get cold.
do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to finish, or do you want to do some would you rather's before we finish?
Do some quick would you rather because we spent a lot of time on these ones. And break
Would
it
you
up.
rather?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So, would you rather be constantly sticky or constantly itchy?
Sticky. Think about it, boys.
Huh?
Think about it.
What kind of sticky? Though?
On a sweaty day, it's
Just
already
you're
like
always
that.
stick like you put your hand there. Them ones.
My hand would probably get stuck. Though.
Look, boys, at the end of the day, it's always sticky down there. Do you know what I mean? You might as well be sticky everywhere.
You know about the cheese. He knows about the cheese. I've been telling man about the cheese. It's real. Fun.
You got the cheese.
I've got everything.
I'm confused, blood. So what do you mean?
So you're constantly always itchy, like, or you're constantly sticky, like you're you know when you're proper sweaty and you're sticky.
You're
And
making
So
me
you're not
itchy now.
actually like if I went, I'm not stuck to myself, am I?
no, you pull it off. It's like He's like,
It's like that, yeah.
You get all
like
the
Velcro,
strings.
like Velcro.
I'll fine now. Calm.
Yeah, I don't want to itch. I'll take that.
Itching's like torture.
Mate, I've
innit?
had that tattoo done about a week ago and I'm already
Stick.
still itching.
I'm on a stick thing.
And it's just peeing me off.
I'm on a stick thing.
Never got any
Sticking.
tattoos.
Sticky.
Same.
I'm happy to be Sticky Reese.
modifications, bro.
Forget about Sticky Vicky, it's
bro.
Sticky
Nobody
Reese now.
I've got bare mad stories about him as well.
Yeah, I'm just trying
What-
to find.
what
I'm just trying to remember who asked because nobody asked you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Have you been circumcised?
What does that mean?
Like they've cut off
What?
your wood and that.
Nah, I got a mad thing.
I got a mad thing.
You're not.
He's not very happy down there then.
What have you?
Do I look like I'm circumcised? I suppose that doesn't
How am I
make...
gonna see you if you
Yeah,
if
you're
you was been circumcised, bro?
bro.
Yeah, that's a bit of a brazy.
Some people do
Bro,
it.
that's a bare random question.
No, because some people do it for hygienic
What about a
reasons,
would
innit?
you rather?
I wouldn't.
Where the
I
hell
can't
is
do
this
that.
fluid? Where is this fluid?
It's a
No
bit-
question is bullshit. Doesn't run with it.
What are you, mate?
Alright, next one, yeah.
No, I'm not circumcised. I heard if you get it done when it's an adult, it hurts more than if you got it done when you was just born. 'Cause
Obvious.
that's when you should get it done, innit?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you're wouldn't yet.
Yeah, no.
Wouldn't.
So what do you think is
Like
better to have it off or have it on?
I don't know. I've experienced it off and on. You know, like when you pull it back, it's off technically, innit? But
Yeah.
when you pull it back on, it's on.
What?
But I think you're born with it, so there must have been a reason why you got it, innit?
Yeah, fact to protect it.
What, to protect the
It's
top
like,
end of your wood?
it's like a
From
bullet. It's like,
sunburn
it's like
and
a
that.
bulletproof like vest.
It's like a woolly jacket.
It's like a bulletproof vest.
I'm
to protect
baffled
you.
what you man are on about right now.
Alright, cool.
What
Next
about
one.
wood, bro?
Why you talk about wood, bro?
Do you know
Anyway,
what?
next one. Next one.
Next one, yeah.
Let's
get a bit
Not
Cry
brush,
for that, man.
not brush your teeth for a week or not take a shower for 2 weeks.
Oof. You know what it is? I'll be totally honest with you.
Yeah.
See with the shower thing, yeah?
Not brush my teeth. Facts.
Nah, but let me explain. Man said shower. Doesn't mean you can't use your sink, bro.
Or have a
Man
bath?
can get the soap thing, get a bath.
What, do you know about cell wash? You know about catching water in a bucket and doing a little bandulu thing? You know about that?
I've had to, bro. I've been caravanning on that, fam. You know them ones.
So you've done it then, yeah?
What's-
You're the only man I've come across on this podcast that knows about that, you know? All these other men are taking showers 10 days a week like an idiot.
What do you mean, but?
So basically, yeah, there was an episode previously, yeah, where we asked the man them, oh, how often do you shower, yeah? And I said I shower like 4 or 5 times a week, depending on if I'm working that day or not. And the
Yeah.
other days, I'll catch water in a like you said, catch water in a bowl, bar soap, armpits, wood.
No, but
clean
you know what?
again.
As long as
Get
you're, you know what it is. Sometimes, yeah, as long as you're washing the most important parts that need to be washed.
Yeah, your battery crease, your wood,
Yeah.
your face.
Your bad teeth.
It's like it's not that deep. Realistically, bro.
So these men having showers 10 days a week, they're idiots, fam.
it
just
depends.
wasted
You know,
your
it
parents'
depends on the
election.
weather. If the weather's a mad thing, bro, you have to shower, bro.
Yeah, in that
Like
situation.
I was in Tenerife, bro. I was showering 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like it's that hot, cold shower, bam, wash, jump back out, cold shower, wash, back out. It's a mad thing. So if you ain't doing that while you're sweating that much, bro, it's a long day for you pulling gal over there.
So you're saying that you'd rather not shower for 2 weeks and you'll just wash your body?
If that was the case, yeah.
So you're brushing your teeth, but you're not going to
But
shower.
are we saying the situations you can't wash your body? Because I feel like that's
At
a
all.
cheat
Nah,
code.
that's a long day then.
That's a cheat
Yeah,
code.
No,
that is a
it's, that's what I'm
cheat
saying.
So
It's either.
let me just say,
I'd rather just eat chewing gum.
not brush your teeth for a week. Wait, no.
That is a remedy, though. That is.
No hygiene. No
You
mouth.
didn't say that, bro. You said
no
brushing your
mouth
teeth.
hygiene.
He's developing it. He's developing
no
it.
mouth
You can't
hygiene.
develop the situation you've just developed.
No mouth hygiene for a week or no body hygiene for a week.
Okay, now
Looks
you've
like I'm
covered-
just clarting it on
Mouth.
lips in them.
What?
Mouth.
It's what? To have a week off.
What do you mean, bro?
Have a week off. Why am I giving you a situation you're saying I have to clear it?
No,
and not
but you're
lips it?
saying if you've got no brushing your teeth, your breast's gonna do a mad thing.
Or your armpits and your batty crease are going to do a mad thing.
Or unless you just eat some mints,
How long can mints work for, though?
bro. If you put one in every 5 minutes, you're blessed. Go into Lincoln, mint, calm, patterns. If you're in that situation, bro, you got to do what you got to do in it. Anything, bro, possible.
But he said no hygiene involved. So using mints.
No
would be a
mints.
waste
Well,
of
but
money.
especially
your
in the
breath
breath.
is stink. Okay, your breath stinks for a week or your body stinks for a week.
Yeah, simple
Breath.
as that.
Not
Which
breath,
one are you
bro.
choosing?
Your breath. You want your breath to stink. So what's
Bro,
worse?
no, no.
What's what we've had? We spoke about it. Bad breath or
Fag breath's gross.
what's it
man.
called? Body odor.
But if I'm linking a thing and my word stinks, I'm not pressing that thing.
Why is it stinking anyway?
You're not.
Bro,
What if she's on it, though? What if, yeah, your wood stinks and her banana stinks? It just cancels each other out, innit?
Either that or that could count for a wash.
Yeah, but bro, that's me getting a mad thing.
What, STD?
Yeah, mad thing.
But it might be the
A,
case
B,
that...
C, Z, Y, X.
It might be a
all of
case
them.
that you have STD if your wood's on the
No,
mad thing.
obviously not, because you told me that man can't wash for a week.
Though. So maybe hers can't wash for a week either.
But how do I know she's been put in that situation?
But a female self-cleaning, men ain't.
What, a female banana is self-cleaning?
What do you mean?
But where you fucking are you at that?
Without going into too much detail, they clean it.
The bacteria and that. The
It
pH
cleans-
balance and that.
It cleans itself. Whereas
swear.
men, we have to clean it. We don't get the whole...
To be honest, when a woman pisses, it should just clean it, innit?
Yeah, I can't describe
How?
it very well.
What about all the ammonia in the urine? So what about when women get water infection?
No clue.
What are you on about?
I'm not a doctor.
Why are you on about water infection?
Because he's saying when a woman
I don't know, I
busts...
didn't-
He said,
I was
yeah.
just waffling, innit?
He said when a woman busts a
I was
piss,
just
yeah,
waffling. I was just
it
waffling.
self-cleans the panani.
I
How
was
is he
just
going to do
waffling.
that?
I was just chatting
He was
shit.
joking. He's
I was just chatting shit, bro.
Without
You're
saying
taking it
it,
too
without going
serious.
into too much detail, that comes out of a completely different hole.
Or the urethra. The urethra.
The
Urine comes out the urethra, innit?
It comes out of a different hole, yeah. It's a
Which is
very
called the
small
urethra.
hole.
I knew that.
Urethra. That's
So what you're saying, what, the panani?
Hey, look,
'cause there's
I
you know when I
have
was a youth,
studied,
yeah? Sorry.
mate.
You know when I was a youth, I thought women had two pananis, you know? Because I didn't know. I thought they had one, but they've got two, obviously.
Hmm.
Because obviously they pee out of a different panani and they get the wood in a different panani.
yeah.
I thought it was the same panani. I didn't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I just learned something.
That is mad,
You
you
didn't
know?
even know that?
That is mad.
I've just learned something.
So that means, so wait. So the wood panani and the PP panani, the PP panani must be small, innit? Because it's
It's a
liquid.
very small hole,
They're
yeah.
tiny, yeah.
But it's like, I'm not going to go into detail, but if you were having something and it gushes,
Clotting and that.
yeah, that comes out of a different hole. Otherwise, if you're in there, mate, it's a different story.
That is mad.
Do you know what's crazy, fam?
Wow.
You man telling me to keep this on a no swearing PG thing, and you're talking about gushing out pananis, bruv.
Yeah, just put a disclaimer, 18 plus, it's fine.
No, but when you think about it though, the second panani in the panani, it's really classed as one, innit? It's really classed as one though, innit? When you think about it.
There's one part-
It's really classed as one, innit?
The whole thing's just one thing, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's one unit,
It's just
but it's
everything's
got
got
two
sections.
different
Compartments.
chambers.
Two separate compartments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I never
genitalia,
used to understand
the
it before.
genitalia is just one thing. It's just
just
like
a
your
mad
genitalia
thing.
is one thing, but it's two separate parts to it. That's that bit.
Reese,
That's that bit.
Reese is low key
So
like a genius.
actually,
isn't
one
it?
question then. So which ones do you come out of?
Comes out of the wood panani.
I'm not gonna come out the PP.
you're
What
one of
is
them,
The
right?
it?
He
PP
goes,
was
yeah, yeah.
small, man.
I used to think my mum used to poo it out, didn't you?
Nah. Because obviously there's two. So Reese is the expert. I'm asking him now.
Yeah, go on, Reese.
I've
Tell
seen
tell
it, mate. I don't need to describe the details.
So it comes out the
The wood panani.
not the piss one.
How's it going? Oh my days.
Yo,
How big do you think the piss one is?
Aye, so it's like so. For example, you see the wood panani. Is that the one the period comes out of?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
that whole section is completely different to the urine section.
No, but you're
Does
not
that make sense?
answering my question.
So what? Where does
So
it?
which
Wizzy,
one-
I feel like when you're 31 bodies in, you should know the answer to these questions.
That's a good
The
point.
over, like literally,
I'll clap
like
to that.
Seriously.
That's a good point.
But I've never had no use,
you
so I
never
don't know
have you
what
never
problem.
studied like the female anatomy?
Not really.
You
Fuck,
put your head
guys,
down
come on,
there
let's
and
answer the fucking
When you
question.
put your
I
head
asked.
down there and smelt it and that, you ain't see what you're looking at. You ain't see what you're looking at. Black.
Most of the time it's dark, fam.
Oh, I don't.
Let's get on to the next question. It's getting a bit off again.
Alright,
Anyways, burn that question. This one.
would you rather switch bodies with your ex or your grandma
For how long?
a day?
Well, no.
Silence is deadly,
Can't
man.
lie. I would switch with my ex and put my fingers to good use.
What is
How you?
with you, blood?
I'm switching with my grandma, man.
Why?
'Cause
What
I
if
know
you switch to your
her
ex,
life's
yeah,
gonna
and
be
she's just
peaceful, man.
being-
Ain't gonna be a mazza.
Huh?
Her life
What?
will be
She's just
peaceful.
being railed.
But it's up to me.
Yeah, but you've just switched. No, you're switching body as she's in the motion and in the ocean and all that stuff. Yeah, just switch bodies, and all you see is
But
that.
that's not what they're saying.
You
I'm
literally
saying
just-
we're in bed.
What's going on in
We're
the
in
moment?
bed. We wake up. You're either your ex or
Calm.
your grandma.
Patterns.
What one are you?
Yeah, man, blasting myself all day.
you dirty mate.
So who are you? Your ex or your grandma?
My ex.
Yeah, ex.
You're
Well, obviously,
finished.
my grandma have cobwebs in that, fam. It's a long day.
What?
Look, to be fair, I'm gonna say my.
You said
my-
your grandma's got cobwebs. like-
Every question I ask, I
Nah, you
keep
ever
trying to
seen
get
Drop
away
Dead
from
Fred?
the sex ed, but it keeps coming back.
Have you ever seen Drop Dead Fred?
No, I haven't. What is it? Please describe it
You
briefly.
are. Alright, Dre, don't tell me you've never seen Drop Dead Fred.
No, just describe it
Mom's
briefly.
life. You tell me you've never seen Drop
Just
Dead Fred.
describe it briefly. What
Big
is
man
it?
thing. You've seen Drop Dead Fred.
Okay, so describe it briefly. What is it?
Basically, Drop Dead Fred's like a guy, yeah. He's in green costume and that, yeah. I don't know. Is he real? I can't remember. Bro, basically goes under the woman's, mom's, like,
Girls, women, what?
like
Stuff.
a skirt and goes, cobwebs. Do you know what I mean? So,
Mad.
And that's a TV show.
nah, it's a film. Drop Dead Fred, watch it.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to watch.
You've
it.
never watched it? It came out like the 1990s, 80s when you were born.
So you think I've watched every movie that came out when I was born?
There weren't phones back then, innit? So
Nah,
you
there
must
weren't
have
no
been watching
Netflix,
everything.
bro.
Mate, they had TVs that were this big, mate.
Yeah, they did.
Francis went to
JVC
school
Big
when
Bucks.
Michael Jackson went to school, man.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How was
Nah,
Michael
actually,
Ja- how was
I'm
Michael
lying.
Jackson?
I'm lying because that means I would have went to school at the same time. So yo, we'll pull out my
What? Yo, wait, yo, finish. But
How
yeah,
was
what?
Michael Jackson?
He's dead.
Michael Jackson would have been about 65 now.
Oh,
Much older than
50,
me.
1950.
not much older.
What, just 5 years ago?
I can't remember what years he died.
No, I don't know.
2016 or something. innit?
15.
2015.
So you're
Nah,
your
he
grandma.
died. He died in year 6.
What, when you were in year
Yeah,
six?
when I was in year 6.
But he died when he was in year 6. Oh, God.
So you're gonna be your grandma.
I'll be my grandma.
Grandma.
Ex.
X.
He's a slag, really, isn't he?
He's a proper dirty guy.
No,
bro.
I'm
Serious.
not, bro. You know what it is?
So what are you going to do? Hold
Serious,
on,
because you know what it is? Tomorrow you
What are you gonna do
tomorrow
with-
you better not
yo,
get any messages saying,
mothers, yeah?
Dre, can we cut this out? This
Mothers-
is your
mothers,
choice. You
sign
signed the
it,
sign
NDA,
the
my
NDA.
brother.
Yeah,
Mum's
anyway,
life,
you ain't getting
yeah.
nothing
Mum's
cut.
life. Mum's life, yeah. What are you gonna do as your grandma for a day, bro?
Just vibes,
Just live
man.
peaceful, man.
With your ex, bro, you could.
But picture you now. You've become your female ex, yeah? And you see the latest Donny walk in with his wood.
I'm avoiding it. I will use
You're
my.
not avoiding it because you need to play the role of the female.
I will grab toys.
You're...
And someone's just down the road, bruv.
Yeah, you're finished. You're finished.
I'd even grab her best friend, bro. Quick time, just.
Yeah, fuck.
Do you know what? Actually, I lied. I'll shout myself.
Would you rather run into an alien or a ghost?
You know what it is? I'll be real. You can't run into a ghost.
You're running through a ghost.
Through a ghost.
All right, that's cold. That's cold.
So you
That's
only
cold.
run into an alien.
Yeah, I'd probably link an alien still.
Yeah.
I reckon I could get high.
What are you doing
an
with alien? Because I had a conversation with a guy at uni. Shout out to you, yeah. He said that if you had the chance to go cheat an alien, you wouldn't go do it.
I wouldn't go that far.
But how you gonna
Depends if her back's big.
What if the alien's back's big?
Jiggle
What
works.
about when you bust juice and that and it just falls on your
Oh
own leg?
yeah, right. Am I actually gonna create any
Nah,
kids?
nah, because you don't know what they're like. They might have like.
Oh, you remember them kid things back in the days when you were a kid? Them fucking. You
Rubik's
get them in a
Cubes?
So what's what
little
you were talking about?
egg thing.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They grow on their
That's
own.
what you're create.
And you used to think that you used to be able to put two together and make a baby.
Yes.
Mad thing. That's what you'll
Mad.
create.
Did you ever smell them though? They smell weird.
Realistically, that's what you would create.
It's
But it's
not
also-
synthetic, yeah.
He said this because he's like, we could create a human X alien combination.
Yeah, but then they might take over the world.
Alright, let me ask you a question. Are aliens real?
Yes.
A ghost real. I've feel the presence of a ghost before. I'll be
Well,
honest.
what? Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
Yeah.
Go on.
In my living room, yeah, I felt a gush of wind, no windows open, ran into my mum and dad's bedroom, jumped in their bed, shook for my life.
You sure you didn't just fart?
Okay. Question.
Nah.
Question. Have you ever watched a scary movie?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Imagine-
that's the fuckery.
Wait. Imagine if you walk into the bedroom to your girlfriend being like that.
Cheated by a ghost.
Yeah, man.
That's exorcist.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's exorcist, isn't it?
Is that cheating?
Is that?
Nah.
Or are you walking out?
Because it's not a human,
There-
she's cheating
Can't
on
lie.
that-
Sometimes you get lazy at night time, bruv. She needs satisfied. I'm waved. I'm finished, bruv. You do what you
Let the
gotta
ghost do
What
it.
would the
You know there was-
ghost
Oh,
and that?
let-
You know there was a woman on
Ragged.
you know there was a woman on This Morning who was having
Yeah, I
a
seen
conversation with the hosts.
I seen that.
saying that she had sex with a ghost, and her husband came back from work and saw that she was having sex with a ghost, and he divorced her, and that's why she.
Yeah,
came
but
on
that's
This
just
Morning.
done out behaviour. Realistically, she was hallucinating.
Or no, realistically, she was getting cheated by a man. He saw her, then broke up with her, and now she's trying to clear her name by saying, it was a guy.
How do you know it was a man?
Bro,
Were you there?
no. But if I walk in, I see
Were you
this
there
guy, if I see
at
this
the
guy,
time?
if I see my girl
Let's be real.
on her stomach getting
Doggy.
bumping back and forward. I can't see the ghost.
Aye,
I think
yo.
she's
Dre, say that again.
got
Is
lost.
that demonstrate sex to me, bro. This is how I know you're a virgin. Man said bumping back and forward. What is she, a fucking go-kart, blood? A car that won't even start its engine.
I'm stalling bare.
They're stalling. No clutch control on this thing, lad. Wow.
Dre's like doing a worm on her and that.
So alien.
It's like, you know, Simon out of fucking, is it Simon and Will out of In-Betweeners?
Yeah,
wow.
no clutch control.
That's
on
what
this
Dre's
thing.
on, bro. Dre's on a mad thing.
So yeah, I would choose. What was it again? I keep
Alien or
forgetting.
ghost?
Yeah, everything.
An alien or a ghost?
An alien.
Alien.
What did I see?
Ghost.
Nah, you can't you walk through a ghost.
So what would you rather? So
Would
you'd
you
rather
rather see a ghost or an alien?
Is it a male or female?
Oh, wizzy, busy.
in your situation, female.
I'd rather rack out an alien than a ghost.
Okay, there we have it.
Well, is that it then?
That's
I would say so.
mental.
I hope you guys have enjoyed this emotional roller coaster of pure Mazzolinas and madness. Yeah, I'm mentally drained now.
I just don't really know what to say.
You
Like,
know what it is?
I am mentally
but obviously
drained.
we're gonna do what we do at the end of every episode. What did they need to say? Motivational something?
So
Or?
yeah, just to end it, I want you guys just to finish on something motivational or something you want to share with the people them as your final words, yeah? Before we conclude.
You go first,
yeah?
Wizzy.
Look down the camera and say something that will inspire.
So we start
the
with Reese, we'll end
nation.
with Wizzy.
Yeah,
So you
facts.
Reese, you go first.
I need to think a moment.
No, come on, bro. Wizzy has to go last.
I don't know what to say.
Any
man.
quote you've come across recently,
Okay.
or any advice
Anything
you
that
want
helps you in
or any
life.
advice you want to give to the people, them, the younger generation, or anything like that, the kids that are messing up and that.
Yeah, well, there's loads of quotes that you could say, really.
We only need one.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Personally, I would always stick with, sometimes in life, you're going to have to take a step back. But as long as you fight it, you can always make 2 steps forwards. And that's just life. You know, sometimes there is setbacks and everyone's going to go through it. Dre's going to go through it. Francis is going to go through it. Wizzy's been through it and he's coming back on the grind.
Come on.
And that's just how it is. Everyone's going to take them steps in life and you'll get there. Even when you feel down, just never give up. And that's it.
Thank you, man. Now Wizzy.
What are you gonna tell the people, man, as your final statement?
Final statement. Basically, if you put Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi in a room and then you add Fernando Torres and take away spaghetti bolognese, add some tomato sauce, you'll get an ocean
And how do you measure the ocean?
with a spanner.
And with that, folks, I've been Funny Francis,
I've been Draay.
I've been Reese.
I mean, WHSZ with you United.
and yeah, that was episode 14. We're out. Bye.
Bye.
Say it with chest podcast.